chat. Hello. It's lovely to see you all, Clarice.
Wow, way to make it weird.
You're welcome.
Better not be super emotional tonight. I can't handle two emotional sessions back to back, Dan, after last week.
I know. I was... Earlier today, I was catching up on the meat of it, and like, let me see in case there's anything I'm not considering or forgetting. Me, right. And it was brutal. It was so brutal. And then I just watched the very end, which was kind of nice, where everyone gave a cheers,
that's interesting.
Toast to Kaylin after they got the news. So it was pretty sweet. They're swarming your proverbial telephone booth, Jonathan. The Mad Burbs. So my brain's not on tonight, just so everyone knows. I've got a killer headache, and I'm sure it's from all the salt from all the Thanksgiving stuff. Yeah. But I can tell you right now, my brain is not engaging. I walked away when I was... I got everything set for that recap and then walked away like 20... could have had it done for 10.
You just walked away.
Just, yeah, like with a somber song playing in the background.
If you want to blow a couple hours, I'll just say Die Hard, Christmas movie.
Oh...
No.
Let the battle begin. How did the apocalypse start? It was Stormfall.
Apparently, a civil war has started between Oregon. A civil war was is trending on Twitter right now, and it's between Oregon and Oregon State. It's football. Not politics. I thought it was politics.
Yeah, I was like, a little worried. I was like,
what is going on? And then I clicked on it, and there's like, and I read it. I was like, oh, I understand. I understand Civil War football terms. That happened to us last week between OU and OSU. So.
What? Yeah, they have. What's their trophy?
Man, I need typing lessons. I keep saying it, and I joke about it, but I seriously do. I have to just shut up and go... there has to be so much material for that out there on YouTube and elsewhere.
Anna speaking.
Yeah.
All right, where are we? This is Emil. Excuse me.
Yeah, you can only watch so many YouTube videos. Why can't I type?
What's wrong with me?
What is wrong?
Oh, the words are spelled wrong.
Nice. I invert. I constantly invert. Just, and I don't know home row. I know I've set myself up for disaster. I need to just learn home row, learn the stuff and practice it. All right, Devanya will put down there.
Sorry for the sneeze, everyone.
Oh, you're fine. Bless you. Sorry I missed it.
I even barely heard it.
Yeah.
Really?
Stealth. Yeah, you rolled a 19 at least.
Well, your mic is up too, so.
Oh, look at that. It's a happy mic.
Wow.
Okay.
Man.
Sorry.
Thought your brain was broken, Dan.
That part apparently is a bit lower in the functioning of things.
The low-hanging fruit. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Just kind of dangling there for you.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well.
Like 2 juicy plums.
Yeah. Nice. Yes, very juicy. Honk. So, welcome, chat. So glad to have you here. For those that aren't running away screaming right now, we have. Oh my gosh, it's episode 139 tonight of Stormfall. We are getting that close, right, to 150. So I'm gonna have to start thinking, Steph. I'm gonna put it in the chat for for Tuesday. I need to start brainstorming on something fun and exciting for episode 150.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Can't imagine anybody we need to rescue for episode 150. Nope. Anything big or important in the players' futures. It's going to be hard.
Yeah, sometimes it just works out like that, unfortunately. It's awesome.
It's going to be a shopping episode, isn't it?
Yeah, that's probably what we're going to end up doing.
Oh my goodness, that's fantastic.
Better than a punching episode, though, really.
Oh, I love it. All right. So for our fans that are here on the regular, we all know what happened last week. Whew. There are highlights here in Twitch, too, in case you haven't. But two of our heroes here had perished the week prior. And last week was all about getting their bodies to safety. The rest of our heroes figuring out sort of what to do next with a rather cataclysmic event in the town they were in, and once Devanya returned with Aeronwen and Rain, it became all about trying to resurrect them. A lot of things happened. Mort came in clutch with a wish spell, where he wished to be able to cast. Was it resurrection? Is it just resurrection spell? Okay. Everyone ran around and did different bits and different parts to make this happen, and then everyone contributed in different ways with by saying something to try and help bring this and guide and compel, as it were, the souls back to the bodies. And they offered up some material objects and/or components and spell slots of magical energy into this resurrection spell, and it was a journey. It was a journey that the two players had afterlife moments where those thoughts and feelings went through and reached them in one way or another, and they had the choice to come back. Thankfully, due to everyone's intense efforts, I think we even had a couple subscriber die in there to lower that DC some more. Thank goodness, because if I didn't share it before, I rolled a 3. So those came in handy. That's 2 subscriber dies, or 2 die that we had. Thank goodness. Came in handy. However, the players did substantially lower the DC with incredibly compelling and amazing roleplay. It was beautiful. Jeez. I was, effectively a sobbing mess. It was really, really beautiful. And at the very end, news was relayed via message telephone, ultimately from Brewer, that he had found Kaylin. He knew where she was, and he even had learned of a way to possibly save her. This opportunity that Devanya and Emil's deities had effectively spoken of to continue on their course, and an opportunity went up. It really seems like things are starting to line up for that. Difficult? Yes, absolutely. The journey to where they need to go, difficult. They have to find a way to bind Kaylin to the Prime during a ritual. There's a 4-hour window where this ritual cannot be interrupted for Ythaz. So their goal is bind Kaylin to the Prime somehow, and then interrupt the ritual, because Ythaz will not be able to break it. And then Ythaz gets what's it called, where you get plane shifted effectively off of the Prime for some time. I think it's like 1 to 4 days or something like that. It depends. We'll see. That'll be a roll if they make it. And then, Ythaz will probably come back with a Kaylin duplicate body. Our Kaylin can be saved and separated and tethered here and brought back. So, big news at the very end of last episode. Everyone sat down, Aeronwen and Rain included, and Nala, to share some time together in this comfy setup in the church where resurrection had happened. Blankets were brought out, everyone was made to be comfortable, food, and a toast was held to Kaylin in the very last scene. Which brings us here. Please let me know if I'm being too soft too, or anything like that. My microphone's in a bit of a new place, and I had to mess with it the other day. So if it's too loud or too soft, please let me know. Oh, wait, did we lose? Oh.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that I turned off my video.
That was weird.
You banned yourself this time.
I was trying to pull up chat.
Oh.
Nice.
That was weird. I was just like, I was popping up chat, and I was just like, I saw Steph disappear. I was like,
Yeah,
wait, what was going on?
that's me.
30 messages from Steph Skylesart have been. So I'll just bring us back to that scene, or set it, a little bit later. There's been a toast to Kaelin in the news that you have a location, the sunken kingdom of Thalaria, just to the east of the kingdom you're in. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of it. And we'll say that the evening has gone on. Merriment, cheer, and some strong feels have been had. Finally, some Nala's gone around and fired up some fireplaces and the lights. There's probably some magically affixed lighting in here by now, so you don't have to choke on fumes from torches. Been lit around the house. It feels like a home. It's comfortable. It's warm, and familiar to most of you. The night is gearing down. Doesn't mean you have to leave this church room, but it's around that time where dinner's been had, some after dinner drinks or whatever, whether tea or alcohol or whatever. I'm going to put us around 8:30, and let you all take it away. If anyone has anything to roleplay or go do on their own or with everyone else, have at it.
I guess. Oh, so go ahead, Mariah.
I have a question as a player.
Mm-hmm.
Since Rain is an elf, technically they don't need sleep.
Right.
How does the exhaustion, since elves go into a trance for sleep, how would that work?
It just says you need I think a long rest to get over it. So if you don't require a long rest but the meditation, each day that you do your 4 hours, you'll be rid of 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay, and then Rain and Aeronwen have 3 points of exhaustion?
4 points in total. So you would...
Okay, 4. Okay.
So you'd go down to 3 after you trance.
Okay, cool. I meant to ask you that off stream, but
No
never
worries.
got a chance.
No problem.
I guess at some point in the evening, Aaron, I forgot my name for a second. Aaron would seek out Mortimer and show him the ring that he bought. No, wait, I've already done this. No, I haven't. No, because you have identified. So I don't think Arn would know that though. So he'll seek out Mort. Do you have any way to identify objects, what they do?
Thank God you're not asking me to do sending.
Oh,
A tear rolls down Mort's cheek. You don't need sending?
It's a great day. Yeah, sure. I will identify. I could do ritually, right? I don't even have to. Although I'm going to go to bed about.
He will present to Mort the ring that he bought Dan, the princess cut cobalt blue, that had conjuration magic on it.
I remember the ring. Let me take a look. And where did you find or get it? At the,
It was at a shop. Where we were. I'm assuming in. It was in Miranda.
Okay. I will pull that up. I've got to pull that up. And Frank, did I ever send you, because I did all the things, did I ever send you the bracer information?
No. Let me check to see if you put it in my inventory. Let's see. Magical bracer. It says magic anytime, Dan. Anytime.
That's phenomenal. Oh, I love that. I mean, it's sad, but I love it. It's okay.
Just write Grant's wishes and then let Dan overwrite it when he gets around to it.
I love that.
While Dan's looking that up, Aaron, while, after probably that he identifies the ring, any thoughts on the information that we just received?
It's good to, good to get a location, and maybe I'm very interested to hear from Brewer what we have to do to bring her back and interrupt this ceremony and he's scrambling his brains to see if he can go through his. He's pretty sure in his spellbook right now he doesn't have anything that would hold somebody on a plane and prevent them from being, taken someplace else. So he's concerned about that.
Is there such a magic that would do that?
Outside of character, Dan, I'm guessing planar binding.
Would you even know?
Yep, planar binding would do the trick.
Okay.
If you need to do any research, I have access to something that I haven't quite tried yet. But can give it a go.
Interesting. What do you? Magical tome or?
No. It's a spell of sorts. I was told that I could do research in it. That it would take me somewhere where I could do research. Now I'll try it out tonight and let you know. Or if you're willing, I'll try it out. Yeah.
What would be like? Sounds vaguely familiar to something. But
yeah,
where did you?
You would ask me that, wouldn't you? Get out of here.
Because I can't remember where you got this.
It's from the dragon, I think, right?
Oh. From the Runekeeper? Is that what you were talking about? The Runekeeper? Yes. It was from the dragon, the rune holder?
Runekeeper.
Oh, right. Yes, the Runekeeper. They thought that it would be useful and was like, here, now you can do this, but didn't really show me how it worked. So maybe I should try it out first before I, go inviting you.
Oh, that, by all means. I mean, if you're comfortable, whatever.
But it might help to have someone. I mean, I can do magic, but I don't know. Sure. If you're comfortable, we can try that this evening, and you're more than willing to use it for whatever research that you need to do. If we can, I don't know what it is necessarily. So, I guess we'll see.
Mortal sort of like after a little bit of realization, will have a wry smile on his face. makes sense that something that the dragon, the rune keeper, gave to someone else. And once you see what your version is like, and then I'll explain it to you.
Oh, okay. He'll listen, and you can see his face kind of become a little more serious than what it was. I guess that does make sense. Did she use it often?
A lot. She's actually found it to be a good place to get away from things.
Now that sounds a bit more like the Kaylin that I know.
Indeed.
In the best way possible.
Yes.
Then sure, we can try it out this evening and see what happens.
I would like that. I really would. And with that, he'll reach into his component pouch, pull out a pearl and a feather, and start to cast Identify on the ring to see what she possibly could have in that ring. Do I sense any Arcana off the ring?
There's definitely some Arcana coming off of the ring.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to detect some magic on it, and it seemed like conjuration.
Oh, interesting. Conjuration.
But they were unsure at the shop what exactly it did. Must have been feeling adventurous that day.
Oh, well, it's a good thing that you waited to get it identified. Good. What you end up doing with a conjuration spell. Okay. So I will cast Identify.
Okay. Sorry, just a second.
James talking to his walls again.
You cast Identify, and I'm digging. So I'll say that you determine what it is.
Okay.
And he'll be able to share it with you. But I have to pull it up. I'm so sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's okay. It's been a few weeks, but things were happening, and I just didn't get a chance to people were dying, then coming back to life, and
Yeah, nothing was going on.
it was a lot of stuff there for a few episodes, so it's fine.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Neat.
Then I guess I don't have anything else, unless until later that night we'll try. I suppose, do you want to go now and try out the library, or do you need to get other things done first? I'm not sure. Can you go and come back?
Let's find out. Let's
Okay.
see what version you got.
Sure. So I don't know. Where do you think Mort would have been that he would have found you at? Mort, what room would have Aaron found? I'm guessing we're inside.
Yeah, I probably would have after the
Yeah.
ritual got done which was in the chapel, I believe. Probably would have went back down to the kitchen.
Okay. Let's step outside to
Sure.
open it. And so Arm would take Mortimer outside and just kind of, and do whatever, whatever words were given to him, or I don't think you said specifically of what he needs to, open this library door. Very awkwardly.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, so there is, the Runekeeper would have, this is the Latitudinous Library, right?
Yes, correct.
So you get to choose. You get to choose the word. What would you like the activation word to be?
Let's go Kaylin.
Oh, okay. You do that, and the door springs forth to life. An old Victorian style frame. It's a beautiful door. If you open it, you come
yes.
into that familiar scene.
Okay. And it looks about the same setup as what it did with Kaylin.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, look familiar?
How is it exact? No, I'm asking.
Can Mortimer come in?
It's exactly the same, Morton. And
okay.
Morton can come in. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He'll look around. It's the same, and he'll just explain to Hornan his experience with the library. You just think about what you want to research and go to the bookshelves and.
So what should we research? Are you wanting to research a spell, or should we research something about? I feel like there's a lot. I just feel like we need to pinpoint what it is that we need to search for.
Well, I'll tell you what. Here's my thoughts. I'll look for something on binding someone to a plane so that they can't be.
Good idea.
And maybe, I don't know, finding out more information about this Solaris or this area that we're going to, pitfalls, dangers.
Yes, correct. That's probably a good idea. The Sunken Kingdom? Is that what you mean?
Yes, Sunken Kingdom. Kingdom. Yeah.
Valeria?
I don't know if it was an F or an S. Perhaps Nala has a lisp.
Hard to tell. I'll just try to look up the Sunken Kingdom and see if that brings up anything.
Okay.
And he looks a little he looks a little like uncomfortable, I guess, very out of place in this space. I'm just not very good with, these are a lot of books. It's a lot to take in.
It is, and it's anything it's a wide open area. I mean, it's anything you care to research or look into.
It's a little scary, but okay. We'll do. So there we go again.
If Mort remembers correctly, isn't there a servant that she can get?
Well, the servant came with the part that Kaylin had opened
extension.
up. She had opened up the extension where she could just imagine something and it was there. So, yeah.
Okay.
Aaron's still a baby with this door. I'm going to say that's not going to happen with him.
All right, so Mort will go to the bookcase, concentrate on the planes of existence and how to keep a person restricted to a plane or can't leave a plane. Sort of that'll be the mind. What's in his thoughts as he reaches for a book.
Okay, sorry. I think I found the thing, so I got sidetracked.
Okay.
My bad.
The thing.
The thing.
The spell for the ring. Sorry, Maury. So you were at that point doing what? That last part? Just the last part.
I was just Mort will go to the bookcase and look for and concentrate on books about the plane and planar travel. And how to keep someone, a being, on a certain plane.
Excellent. Okay, you walk up to past that glowing arcane globe in the center to one of the bookcases, and as you're accustomed to now, you reach out and think of that. And even though it's just an 8 or 10 foot tall by 8 foot wide bookcase with each row lined up nicely, that row seems to infinitely slide through the end of the bookend of the case, one book after another, and as you grasp for the book, it stops and halts on the book that will be most helpful. You paw through, and you do in fact find that make an investigation check with advantage, because that's That's what this place is for. So.
Investigation. Advantage. Oh, I needed 6 and a 4.
Nice.
For a total of 17.
17. That's beautiful.
Yes.
So, most of what you're finding with planar binding comes up a lot in this. It's a whole thing about binding things in people. However, with planar binding specifically, that is used for celestials, elementals, fae, or fiends. And so you're perusing this book, and it's a lot of information that seems so close. It's exactly what you need, except it's not matching the Dwarven folks.
Right.
However, you do find, as you get towards the back of the book, scribbled annotations around one of these very, very old Draconic-based... It's written in Draconic. Wait, can you read Draconic? I think so, right?
That's a good question. Abilities. No. I can read 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 languages and Draconic. I got 8 languages and Draconic isn't one of them.
Nice. So you find one that's written in Draconic, and the annotations are in Draconic. It's the only one that seems to have a number of notes scribbled about, but it looks of interest. Your arcane senses are telling you. Your wizened mind.
Mort will pull out a journal and write as best he can all the Draconic notes down.
Okay.
Scribe them down, and probably will look around for someone who knows Draconic.
Okay.
And them to interpret what they mean.
Neat. Oren, since you're there, do you happen to speak Draconic? That looked like a no frown.
Yes.
It was a yes frown. Plot twist. Okay, so more is I imagine you check with Oren first, being there. It seems Oren does in fact speak Draconic.
Oh, I can speak Draconic.
Oh, then I'll...
And read it. And if not, I have comprehend languages, so...
Wow. Mort's officially impressed.
Well...
So he, instead of...
The night's still young.
Indeed. Instead of showing the notes, he will show Oren the book, so so he can get a context of what the notes are on the same page, about what what's on the page and what's on the Draconic notes, so they can get the correct context of what the notes are talking about.
Okay. Or in this, the written spell is as you glance at that and some of the other written work in this book, similar to these other planar binding spells, but the annotations add a bit of an elaborate preparation that will allow for your humanoids to be bound. It's not something that can be easily used in battle or anything else, because it takes a lot of components, a lot of prep times, and small rituals beforehand. You can use it in the moment like the normal spell, but there's a lot of work beforehand to get it set up. This, of course, would probably come in pretty handy.
Okay, Oren will relay that information to Mortimer. Oh.
Okay, very good. That will, yeah.
That's good information.
Yeah, that'll solve one half the equation.
Good find, Mortimer. Good find.
Well, teamwork. Your library
makes the dream work. Or at least that's what. It's kind of a stupid saying. All right, I'll go and look up my stuff. So, Aaron is looking up stuff on the Sunken Kingdom.
Ooh. Let me see. I don't know if I put it in here now. I have a map that I started drawing like a year and a half ago and did not finish. But let me see.
Of the Sunken Kingdom?
Well, of a more detailed map of Ephron. So it has like scribbled notes, but it has the Sunken Kingdom in there.
Okay, all right. Dan, a year and a half ago, has a detailed map with like where Kaylin is marked on there, and
That's awesome.
it all worked out perfectly.
He treats his plot points like a fine wine. The cellar at a certain temperature, so they ripen just right.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, neat. All right, here we go. And it should be in here. No, I don't care about. No, I just need them to be. It's not in here. That's okay. I'll work on that in a minute.
And if that's something that you need to pass on to me later, that's fine too.
Yeah, I will come back and report. I'll share
Okay.
the image a little bit later, but effectively, it's a kingdom just to the east. It had already some natural borders of forests and such. But you find in here similar. Actually, I guess you wouldn't have any of the lore yet. So you discover that some, I think 155 years ago now, 156. The reason it was not sunken, but an attempt at resurrecting on this plane, Asmodeus was foiled there in the kingdom of Solari. There was an entire cult of Hey Sam, an entire cult of Hey Sams now.
Oh wow!
The power. There was an entire cult dedicated to this person, to resurrecting again Asmodeus. There was an individual that was primed for this. Thankfully, they ended up foiling that, but as part of the consequence of this big spell gone wrong, the entire kingdom sank well below, swallowed up. As it were. People don't really travel there. It's become a bit of an archaeological place of interest, but there aren't really people that live down there, and it's a bit tricky to get down into, given all the wonky magics and other after effects of this huge spell and a being of such power crossing into the prime briefly.
Okay, sounds good. All right. That's it.
Okay. I'll leave you here if you want some privacy.
No, it's not necessary. We found what we came for, and now it's just in our repertoire.
It's good, very good to know we have this back. This was very useful in our adventures.
Oh, glad I can be of some use. And he will close up the library for the night.
Okay. Two of you come back out a little later. You find yourselves probably closer to 10:30 by the time you do come out. I'll jump around and see, does anyone else back at around 8:30 as they begin having their conversation and heading out to do their work. Anyone else have anything as the celebration and revelry has died down a bit? Oops.
Is this the same day as the resurrection?
It is. Yep, it's around 8:30 in the evening. There's been drinks with toast to Kaylin at the end of last session. Drinks, camaraderie, some celebration, and
Aeronwen is going to bed.
okay, all right.
She's got like 4 levels of exhaustion right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, Nala will give you a hand. Oh, all right. No, just it's all right. Lean on me, and Devanya will probably give you a hand too.
Gladly take the assistance and go to sleep.
Aw, they'll get you set up and tucked in, Devanya and Nala, and Devanya brings you, a glass of water. And
He's out. It's the second her head hits the pillow, just gone.
Beautiful. Okay.
Rain is going to attempt to go outside to try to cast Temples of the God. tries. Emphasize on tries.
Make an athletics check, if you would, with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Wait. With 4 things, do you automatically fail?
I don't know. But I would be gladly to roll with disadvantage. I think it's like with each point of exhaustion, it's like. Well, you're the DM. I'll let you.
I'll just look up exhaustion. It's in here somewhere, and it tells me what effects that has. Exhaustion. I'm sorry, you each have 5 levels of exhaustion. 6 is death, so you just came back from that, so you each have 5. Your speed is reduced to 0 at 5, so unfortunately...
Oh, gosh!
So you can ask someone to carry you, but I don't think you're going to be able to cast anything.
Well, Rain doesn't know that.
We have disadvantage on everything. Hit point maximum is halved, and speed is reduced to 0.
But if you want to ask someone to carry out and, give you a hand with the spell, you can attempt it.
I'm gonna ask.
Okay, who would you like to ask?
Sorry, I'm gonna ask Emil. I thought... Okay, it's my dad. Sorry, I hear this, knocking, somebody's at the door, and I forgot that my parents are putting up Christmas stuff, so...
Oh, neat.
It kind of threw me off. I'm gonna ask Emil for assistance, so...
Okay.
If he's around.
I imagine. Are you still in the room with them, Emil, as the night goes by? Can they find you?
Warren?
I can't tell if he's listening or if he's oh, there he is. Okay, cool.
He was frozen. I was like, what?
He's thinking about it, or he's frozen. I couldn't quite tell. Oh, neat.
Oh, I think he's.
He said ISP problems, so internet.
Gotcha. Or if it's easier, or if you want to type it out in Zoom, I
will read it out loud. Oh gosh.
All right, let me put. While you're doing that, I'm just gonna quickly fix this. I've not added Garrick to this particular square yet. Yoink. There we go.
Boink. Boink, boink, boink.
Alright, Garrick's top right.
Do you guys hear any background noise, like television? Okay, good.
Alright, Penelope's Aeronwen. Right is Emil. Okay. Alright, I think nameplates are fixed. Let me pull up.
Warren put into the FE Messenger that he would only do it if it doesn't endanger Rain. Going outside the keep could be dangerous, ?
Okay. Should be pretty safe, pretty protected here, and the creatures underneath, Azalea's leadership here have been instructed to keep a very careful eye right around the grounds now as well. And now it's cold. It's very cold outside, so that might be a concern or consideration for Emil and for Rain. It's, early February wherever we are, or mid-January. So it might not be an ideal place to spend the night. There might be some illness that comes from that.
Okay.
This is Dan's subtle way of saying probably shouldn't tempt fate.
Nice.
This is true. Well, Rain does not know that, but Rain really, really, really wants to get her stuffed animals before she goes to bed. Her rabbits that she's been carrying since a child, and then the owlbear that Emerson gave them.
Oh.
Gave her. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you share that with Emil,
Yeah, I do.
He knows that you're just there to get your friends, your stuffed friends. Then I think that he would, he would probably have to straight up carry you out, but set you up. It takes an extra long time to cast a spell, but you are able to summon the church there. He'll again help you carry you and such to get the.
Well, I with oh come on, fancy grounds. Why you do this to me? With Temple of Gods, I can like set it to where certain like celestials,
yeah,
elementals. I chose everything but undead, so Emil can help Rain. So
nice. He does. There's a little bit, as it's still effectively a church, there's a little, but he pushes through, is able to kind of carry you and guide you with, you leaning over his shoulder to pick up your stuffed friends and back out of the door once you have them, and he'll help carry some.
That's going to be up for 24 hours, just FYI.
Okay.
It's a 24 hour spell.
Nice.
And then Rain is going to find her bed and go into a trance.
All right, he'll bring you back inside, where it's toasty warm, and yeah, you've got a couple of beds. I would actually like to quickly pull up our forest keep blueprints.
Wait, which keep are we at?
This is the one in the woods outside of Zambora. I just shared the image. If you would let me know, I'm going to tell you what's taken already, because I'm just excited that I actually put this in my notes so very long ago.
This is the same keep with the tree, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rain doesn't know. So Rain will tell Emil to find the next available room with a view, if there's a view. Because Rain doesn't know, so.
Gotcha. All right, let's see. The room with the red carpet, Mort has. The one in the top right, those are actually 2 bunk beds, so there's 4 beds in there. The top right, southern bed, top bunk is where Aeronwen is. And, Kaylin's was the same room, the other bed at the bottom. So you can take one at the top right that has a view. They all kind of have a view. I don't see any.
Is the tower tree still available?
It is, but Emil, and I think Emil knows that it can be slept in, but because it's a tree and you're so wounded, he's probably gonna say,
okay,
like, maybe not tonight. Let's get you in a bed, and so if you fall, you just fall a foot or 2.
Okay, well, since Emil is helping Rain, they will just do it. Just take an empty bed. So wherever Emil finds an empty bed, I guess.
Sounds good. In that case, Emil helps you up to the top right room here, and you see that Aeronwen is asleep in this southern bed here in the top bunk. So you are kind of tucked in underneath Aeronwen's bed in the bottom bunk, and comfortably tucked in, also given a glass of water. Emil get you some water, make sure you stay hydrated, all the good stuff with being risen from the dead, and you're able to get some good rest. You got your friends, your stuffed friends with you. Is good. Let me pull you guys up over here.
Okay, so Warren, to catch you up, Emil helped Rain get her stuffed friends, her stuffed animals, her rabbit that she's had since a child, and then the owlbear that Emersima gave her, and then you helped Rain find an empty bed, but Rain noticed the tree. You tell Rain, not a good idea, so Rain just listens and just for the first time. So, and Emil found an empty bed with Aeronwen? Yeah.
Yeah, the
there was,
lower bed.
Yeah.
Everyone's bunk.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Cat.
Emil, is there anything else you'd like to do this evening after managing that?
I mean, Emil will be in the chapel, I guess, as long as people are awake.
Okay.
Emil is kind of planning to be the last one awake, just to look after everyone.
Nice. Okay. In that case, Garrick, is there anything that you'd like to do as things break up towards 8:30?
No, not tonight.
Okay. There is a bunk bed in Mort's room. Actually, yeah, the top left room, the northwestmost room was, I think, Felix and... I don't know. Who was the other person in there? Let's take a look.
Are they still alive?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Felix and Galathor, blue carpet room. So I would think.
That's just Ed's room.
But yeah, it's your
This room with the blue carpet is conveniently empty.
Perfect. Oh, you set up shop in the Ed room. There's a plaque above the door. It's who Ed is, we don't know, but all right. In that case, so Emil, you would have seen Devanya head out, assisting earlier Aeronwen get tucked in. Devanya, I believe, takes the top bunk on the other side. So the three of them, are up there. As you assist Rain to get in bed, you see Aeronwen and Devanya resting and sleeping. Blueberry, you've seen Blueberry pop outside a time or two over the evening to do his little patrol around the courtyard, at least, and through the woods a bit. And has returned, a couple times to shake the snow off as it's some light snowfall outside and warm up. Blueberry at one point fell asleep in front of one of the fireplaces in one of the reading room there. Nestled up, walked around a few times on a carpet, and is just doggy snoring, leaving you to be the last person awake. Mort and Oren pop back like 10:30. So actually, if there's any interaction the three of you want to have at all, please feel free. Or Mort and Oren, are you planning on heading to bed?
I don't think any particular interaction. Arn would probably head up to his room and start writing in his journal.
All right. Are you sharing? I think so there's a bunk free in the Ed room, and there's a bunk free in Mort's room.
In the what room?
It's called the Ed room.
One?
We're not
The
really
Ed room?
sure why, but there's a plaque above the door called the Ed. It says the Ed room.
I mean, they've been hanging out a lot, so he'd probably share the room with Mortimer.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I think Mort took the lower bunk, right?
Sure.
I think he was like, yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
I thought about
I want to see the gnome get to the upper bunk. Come on.
That's fine. Yeah. Arn will bunk up one top, and you'll hear him up there kind of scribbling away.
Okay. Mort, you're heading to bed as well then, or do you have anything you'd like to do? You only hear Emil up at this point.
It's been a long day. Yeah, Mort's going to go to bed.
Okay.
Arn, of course, strips down when he goes to bed.
With a thud.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Just a little mind scenery there for you.
Mort has dark vision.
Yes, he does.
That's amazing. I can picture Aeronwen's silhouette against the moonlit window in the back. Sports turning over in bed, like, oh, Okay.
Wait. Did
No,
we play?
no,
Did we
no.
play the mature warning first
Chat.
before
Add
you go
this to
any
the
further?
I gotta say, add this to the poll. I would like this to be drawn.
I don't know if we can do that on Twitch.
I mean, hey.
Just pixelate like that chunk
That
of the
might be an
screen.
off-stream art piece.
And on
Yes.
that night, there were 3 moons in the sky.
Yeah. Awesome. No, I'm just teasing. So, yeah,
all
Mort,
I
you're
got.
able to get some rest, and Orin, leaving you, Emil, to be the last person awake. Everyone seems to be breathing some relief, asleep.
Emil will gather some kind of a sleeping bag, maybe a small shelter and some kindling. Go out to the grove just to. I don't think it's very far from the keep, and light a small fire and keep a vigil.
Oh, okay. Make a perception check with advantage if you would, since you're out there.
Oh no. This cannot be good.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, and a vigil you keep. You every so often, hear the creaks and groans of. You'll see just in the distance, through the fog of distance in the forest, some of the trees themselves moving about, readjusting, repositioning themselves. There are different creatures nocturnal creatures that are out and going about their business of existing in nature. But there are other creatures that have a little more sentience to them that you can see that pause. There's like a 16-point buck that kind of, is doing his business and, eating. Very not usually up at night, but seems to keep a careful eye on you every so often. Not in a judgy way, just like, okay, we're keeping you all safe. A judgmental buck.
As they are.
Yeah. Side-eyed. Coast seems to be clear. It seems to be very well patrolled by these creatures, as Emil would pick up on that. Yeah, very safe. The trees themselves, the treants that move about in here, are very powerful.
Now, obviously, this particular spot, like the Brixie tree, is gone, right? But I don't know if there's really kind of anything left from
Pseudobrixie?
Like the Pseudobrixie tree is gone. I don't think we left any kind of marker, but Emil would know where it is, so that's where he is.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Aww.
Nice. Yeah, no one, you actually haven't seen Pseudobrixie since you came back. Where she's gone, we're not sure. Nala said when she arrived the other day, that Pseudobrixie was not there. But yeah, okay, you find the spot, the spot, and you keep watch there. All right, everyone is able to get rest. So, Aeronwen and Rain, you can go down to 4 points of exhaustion. So your speed is no longer 0. You can walk about today, but you are still...
It's still at half.
Yeah. Emil, around what time would you want to return to the keep in the morning? Excuse me, random hiccup.
Noon.
Okay, cool. All right. These beds are pretty comfy. So for everyone resting, they get, and able to fall asleep. It's a rather comfortable. They're supportive and comfy. They're great. The fires, of course, have died out in the morning, so it's a little chillier, but there's nice, heavy, almost weighted blankets on the beds. And it's bright with all the snow outside. The light shines through these arrow slit windows and illuminates the rooms really, really well. Is anyone in particular an early riser? Rain is? Okay. Oh, you're muted, Rain.
Testing. There we go. Rain would only need 4 hours sense of trance, right? So they would...
Oh, sorry, go ahead, please.
like they would just wake up after the 4 hours and just sit and lay in bed and just
nice.
Just read through all the notes.
Oh.
And like maybe just like doodle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And,
until everybody else wakes up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see who else is in there. Devanya, she might get up. So, just so you know, if you ever want, you can rest. You're able to sleep in case you ever want to like sleep instead of trancing. You can,
Aren't
but
totally
you just don't
sleeps.
have to. Yeah. Nice.
All right, I forget you're a half elf, right?
No, Arn's full elf.
Oh,
Fancy.
okay. I don't know.
Full
why.
on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just curiosity.
Brian's just a little bit tired, and
You're fine.
Well,
Rain doesn't even notice, so it's all good.
which will actually, as Mort is a sort of like early riser, he will get up and it's like, elf that sleeps late. They only need 4 hours.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
doesn't make.
Arn makes sure he gets his 8 hours. Yeah.
And the beauty rest, yeah, no doubt.
Gotta get that beauty
it's
rest
paying
in.
off. I mean, just look at his,
Really?
his art. Yeah.
Yeah, so he would get his 8 hours in, so probably like he'd be up 7 because he probably went to bed pretty quickly after they got back. So
Okay.
probably about 7 o'clock he'd be up and get downstairs and maybe see if Felix needs any help with breakfast.
Oh, I don't know if I don't think Felix is here.
Oh, well then Arn would start making some breakfast.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, you get cracking. So, Mort, you were up a little bit before. Let me just check. Garrick, what are you an early riser? Or in this case?
Yeah, I think so. I think Garrick will start making some coffee, but he'll break out a siphon coffee maker.
Ooh. This sounds interesting. Can you tell us more about this magical device?
Yeah, it's got like a glass container at the top, a little knob at the center, and then also a glass container at the bottom. So you make the coffee in the top, and then the pressure of you heating the water in the bottom kind of like does a little.
Ooh. That's pretty cool.
Just a little flip flop.
That's awesome. Let's see.
Seen
Neil
those.
Slater,
They're pretty
Aeronwen.
cool.
Aeronwen, are you sleeping? Like. Okay, yeah. Devanya comes down. I'm gonna say Garrett gets down there first and starts setting up this amazing siphon coffee maker. Mort, you come down into the kitchen. I'm assuming would be your first stop because you'll be up next with Devanya. Devanya will come down too. She's gonna pull up a seat and just sort of be watching Garrick working on this coffee. But you come down, Mort. What would you like to do?
Mort will walk over to the. He'll grab his a mug. I don't know if he has his mug, but he'll grab a mug, walk over to the siphon coffee maker, set the mug down, and just stand there and stand there.
Oh, such
And
a
stand
thing
there.
to do.
And
Yeah.
like fascinating, but entirely too long.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And go get a conventional cup of coffee.
It's
Awesome.
all in the grinds, Mort. It's all in the grinds.
You just see
Not
Mort
too coarse,
give a
not
thumbs
too
up
fine.
as he walks away. Yeah, good for you. Good on you.
Oh, that's amazing. Oren, you come down just after that and see that going on and head over to like pots, pans, whatever it is you're going to use.
Do I find an apron?
There are aprons. There, Ed, what kind of aprons would Felix have here, if any? Would he have any comical ones or just utilitarian type?
Gosh, so is this my opportunity to decide what kind of apron that Oren's gonna wear?
Yes.
Could it be like entirely too short?
Sure, yeah.
Is it frilly? Are there any frills?
No. Probably something plain. Maybe like a denim apron or something like that. Something, rough wearing.
Okay.
Felix doesn't bake, so probably not a white one.
Okay.
He'll get an apron out, put it on,
Aeronwen has one, and she also it's just plain straight up like farm apron, and then she also has one that's painted to look like a dragon belly.
Nice.
She does the making.
Nice.
Sweet.
While the two of you are in the kitchen together, Aeronwen, he will just kind of...
Aeronwen is gonna sleep until like 3 in the
Oh,
afternoon.
right. Okay. Sorry.
FYI.
I forgot. Okay.
Okay.
I think Rain
Mm-hmm.
is just gonna try to go back to sleep. Toss and turn. Forget it. And then gets up
You'll smell
and
some
just
coffee?
well, no. And just like sits on top of the stairwell and watch everybody. Like wherever.
Okay.
Wait, is there any stairs in this?
I mean, there are, but not near the kitchen. You can hop in the kitchen. There's seats like off against walls and stuff if you just want.
Oh, no. Like, just sit on the top of the stairwells.
Okay. You head to the nearest flight of steps and just kind of, look down the stairs and hear the sounds coming up from the kitchen that's around the corner a bit. But just sit on the top of the stairs.
Okay. And then I'm just going to... Rain is just going to sit there and contemplate for a little bit.
Okay. Let's say Aaron and Emil are so Blueberry runs into the kitchen and oh, it's breakfast. Yeah, looks over Oren. Runs over and kind of pulls at the little magical sack that he has. Here. Looks around for like a dish to put some sausages in. Like, can you warm these up for me?
Oh, certainly. He will take the saucer, or offer a saucer to put some of the sausages in, and will warm them up in a skillet.
Nice. Blueberry puts a paw on the end of the bag and puts his snout in. Pulls one out. Pulls a couple of sausages out and puts them in the thing. Thank you. Puts it back in his pouch.
Of course.
Goes over to his little pillow in the corner of the kitchen.
So what kind of ingredients am I finding in this? Is it stocked, Dan, or is this like bare bones?
It's probably stocked. There's a seasoning wise, it's gold. You've struck gold. Felix has stocked this
So
thing.
what about like eggs, meat?
They're probably. I'm trying to think of how long Felix has not been here, but they're probably.
What's her face has been here.
Nala,
for a couple of days, Nala, yeah.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't have brought eggs. I mean, there's a monthly thing that's delivered. I'm going to say that you find eggs and other things are just on the edge. Time to use them. Use them up.
Okay. He'll make a very very plain breakfast, but he'll have some like potatoes, eggs, some sausage of some or bacon or whatever's in there.
Ooh,
yeah.
Any bacon. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. A roaring breakfast, delicious coffee, a couple of coffee options have been fired up. You find yourselves in the kitchen for breakfast time in case you have any conversation. I still have Rain pinned at the top of the stairs for now, and Aaron went asleep, and Emil still keeping vigil or otherwise out in the forest. Anything that you all want to do for breakfast, or just want to skip till lunchtime when everyone's here?
So he'll kind of, I guess, the people who are there, what are we doing? I always like to have a plan. Are we leaving for somewhere soon? Today? Tomorrow? What do the two of you think? Or however many, the three of you? 4? Oh, Defanya's there too, right, Dan?
Mm-hmm. She's sitting quietly in one of the corner chairs.
I feel like we shouldn't wander off too far. We've got a few friends that are still resting up, what with being dead and all.
Sure, I'm not Garrett, I'm not proposing that we leave them. I'm just saying when everyone is up and about and ready to go, is the plan to maybe hang about the keep for the day and then leave for somewhere tomorrow? Or are we staying here for an extended period of time? Or
I guess Mortal just, thinking out loud. Step one, I guess. Well, we have to wait for them to heal up, and then, if you want, while we're waiting, we'll probably go into. There's a town not far from here, Zambora, which has an excellent university for research. So I might go into there and do some research while we're waiting.
what kind of research are you wanting to do at the college?
Well, thanks to your deciphering those notes, I want to see if someone at the university might have a better understanding of how I may
Oh, right.
achieve what those notes described.
Okay, that makes sense.
If you need any shopping or anything that's in, very well-stocked city, many shops and opportunities to get things.
Nice.
But after that, and Oren, you might be interested in this. If we should, I suppose, go meet up with Brewer and get a better understanding of what Brewer knows. Oh, I guess back up a second. We've described Brewer to Ornan, right?
Oh no, Oren's met Brewer. Brewer was here when Oren first came.
That was the cause of a few of the first punches.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Right. Brewer. Have we tried reaching out to him first? Well, didn't Brewer find Kalen? Or just Brewer heard from Kalen?
How did Nala report? Did Nala report that as finding, or
he in fact found her?
Found her. Okay, so the word being found, which means.
So if you're finding Brewer, you're finding work. It'll be there. Have you tried reaching out? Do you have a way to sending? You mentioned sending last night.
Another day.
I mean, I can send messages to people, but they can only be so I have to know where they are, and and it can only be his message. I'm just
right.
Yeah,
we can certainly know that we know that Brewer has some information and knows.
Maybe it would be worth a shot.
Get a better idea and act upon that accordingly.
Do they have a post office in Zambora? Sure they do, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, that was a bit out of line with what you were thinking, but just thought came into mind. I should probably write my parents.
And I think you should know that Kaylin had, from her original heritage, inherited an estate in Calbourne.
Yes, I stopped by there first.
Oh, that's right. Damn.
I didn't get to see that much of the estate. I just knocked on the door, and a servant of sorts answered and told me where the group had popped off to. So,
okay. So that's all right.
What led me here. But good point. So, okay. So you wanted to visit the Zambora, ask some questions. It seems wise. We'll wait until everyone is ready to go, healed up, as you say.
Oren, did you still need the sending stones?
I mean, I think... What did you need those for, Oren? I think I was just wanting them for the group. I mean, I bought a pair myself, but another pair would be helpful probably, just in case I hope we don't get separated, but just in case anything should happen.
All right, maybe I'll work on those today.
That would be definitely appreciated, thank you. Well,
Ward'll definitely perk up on that conversation. Really? You can make sending stones?
uh-oh. Better put the work orders in, Garrett.
No, I'm relieved. We'll certainly, if not curious, but if you need anything from me to help to assist you making that, just let me know. I would be more than happy to lend any assistance I can.
Thanks, I'll let you know.
Aaron's gonna sit back and start playing the dulcimer. Okay. It's like a 23 total performance, so just a nice, melodic tune. It's not like too like in your face, but nice breakfast music.
Love it.
Garrick will sit by and, listen to the music and then keep sipping on his coffee and then start to realize that, he's got no more left. Just kind of lost himself in the music for a second.
Aaron has that way with people. That's all I got.
Does Rain hear the music being played from the top of the stairs?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay, so Rain would probably just look at her notes and just hearing the music being played, kind of like when you kind of doze in and out of a show. That's what Rain does until they fall asleep on top of the stairwells from the
nice.
music.
That's pretty awesome.
That's it.
So Emil, outside while all this is going on, is going to cast divination and will ask the his god Hermod if it will be beneficial to the search for Kalen if Emil stays with the group over the next week. I can only ask one question a day with divination, and Emil is very much pondering his role with the Harpers, so I think the best first question is kind of a narrow: can Emil help the search by staying with the rest of the group for now?
Okay.
If you don't want to look at the spell, the reply might be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. So you're welcome to throw me something interesting.
Okay.
You're also welcome to think of it over the break, since we're almost there.
Nice. And it just so I can hear it again. Sorry. You want to know if staying with a group is what is going to help assist in this.
Divination is kind of limited to something over the next 7 days, so it's like the search over the next 7 days. Is it beneficial to the search for Kalen that Emil stay with this group?
Okay. And there's 3 options, right? Like a yes, no, and a maybe, effectively, but nothing like.
This isn't the yes. I think commune is yes no questions. Divination can be like a song, a phrase, an omen, something semi-cryptic.
Okay. You hear a song that's kind of an earworm, right, in your head. It's one you haven't heard in a very long time. But there's the refrain is a tale, right? It's, of course, a story in here. And this is about a young lad that the whole song as a whole, of course, is about a young lad that starts out feeling very unworthy and growing up being treated as unworthy And even by his, the song centers around the boy's relationship with his father. Father very much looking down, never good enough, so on and so forth. But as it reaches the end of the song, the refrain is seen in both two ways. At first, it's however it's worded, it sounds like it's first the father telling him, absolutely, it's like a definitive. You are, to be taken as, you're not worthy. You can't do these things. You're a terrible son and a terrible person. Because the refrain talks about, yes, definitely, yada, yada, yada. Then it goes on to the other people in this kid's life as it gets older. And again, the refrain seems to resound that. But at the end, the boy works through his life and works hard and achieves a great deal. Becomes someone people not only respect but trust and lean on. And the father finds himself in a really dire situation, in need of the son's help. And the son says, yes, definitely, and helps his father. So the refrain of that, the yes, definitely, is what comes to mind. The yes, definitely seems to play over and over again. I'm glad that came together as a cohesive thought. It did not start out that way. Woo! Okay, good. All right. So you do that, before coming in. Aaron, when you, wake up, midday, and Blueberry is pawing at the door. Unfortunately, the little doggy door that's probably been installed or at some point is
No, that was in Caitlin's keep.
Oh, was it? Oh no!
Doors.
So Blueberry's like scraping at the door. Okay, I'm gonna break the door. I need to use the bathroom.
Blueberry has mage hand.
Oh, nice. Unlocks the door. Oh, thank goodness. Freedom! And Blueberry runs into the courtyard there to use the bathroom. And that's where we'll take our bio break. And then we'll come back. So for anyone who doesn't know, we take about a 10-minute bio break. When I come back, I'll keep the audio hot, but I'll put up our BRB screen. You might overhear us as we start to file back in. I'll share out the details of Mort's bracers and Orin's ring and the detailed map of Ephron. So we'll catch you all in about 10 minutes time. Yay!
Oh, Dan, are you going to send me the ring information or?
I'm just going to tell you, and then I'll put it in.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Okay, BRB.
Okay.
And we're, audio's hot. Oh, my goodness. Oh,
right, I'll break.
My goodness. Oh, no.
Oh, goodness.
I am so tired. I am being a goofball. Ta-da. Dun, 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 dun. Mort, how are you doing tonight?
Doing all right.
That's good.
Having a chunk of my sister's pumpkin pie cupcakes.
Ooh. Nice. Chat, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? That is the question for tonight. How was your Thanksgiving? How'd you guys spend your Thanksgiving since we are living such a crazy year? Yeah. See, I played Overwatch today for 7.5 hours. Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a day
Yeah.
after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, there was tension in the household last night, and I was just like, it affected me. It still affected me a little bit, even though it didn't have to deal with me at all. It was just, yeah, I still wanted to get out. I got up early. It was productive today. What I mean by productive, I got up early, got me some Starbucks coffee and a holiday cup. And yeah, got myself some sausage rolls. Went over to the LAN center that I game at and played Overwatch for 7 hours. I streamed for 3 hours today. So, is that Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Life that you're eating stuff?
Neither. It's not cereal.
What is it?
You want to take another guess?
I can see the box. Is it Chex Mix?
It's not a box, it's a bag.
Is it Chex Mix?
It's roasted chickpeas.
Oh!
Thank you, Dr. Delvin. Dr. Delvin knows.
Well, it looked like a box to me.
It's just a really big bag.
A really big bag with that looks like a box. I'm so tired.
It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite snacks.
I have leftover salad from dinner.
Leftover salad?
Yes.
From yesterday?
No.
Okay, I was like, leftover salad is not
I know.
not something I want in my life.
No, I didn't eat all my salad from tonight.
Yeah, Dr. Delvin knows.
Dr. Delvin does know. But yeah, best investment that I gotten was this. And so
It's huge.
it is huge. It has like a Sam. I'll show you what's in it.
What is that? Oh, nice. That's cool. think you're muted, Mariah.
Can't hear you if you're talking.
Hello?
There you go.
My mic went out. But look at this. Look at this, Sam. Oh.
Ooh. No.
Look at this. Sorry, chat, you can't see, but yeah. Look at the art for this.
Wow.
That's so pretty. Hot chocolate?
Yeah.
I got hot chocolate too.
The little space heater we have finally went out after like 3 years of use. So it's really cold down here.
That's why you're all blanketed up.
See, it's got the blanket, I've got the jacket, I got the hot chocolate.
Can I use this
Got the-
as an
got the
actual
s-
tarot
Got
deck?
static electricity from the blanket constantly sorting out my water.
It's alright. But yeah, and also, Sam, it came with postcards. Like, literally postcards. So if I do even eventually run this campaign, I can invite my players saying, yeah, it's
There you
really
go.
cool. And also, oh, no. It came with this,
It's a lot of stuff.
a taroka? I don't know.
I
But
don't know the difference.
but there's like,
Oh, is that a guide?
yeah, how to use it. So there's like the common deck,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like there's different decks. So
Yeah, I just got my deck by itself.
like,
fancy pack.
and it literally says, when not used, the Taraka cards must be wrapped in silk and stored in a wooden box. So this is like a tarot deck.
Well,
Always
I need-
best to be safe.
I don't have it wrapped in silk and in a wooden box. I just have it in a cardboard box like it came in.
It's just like a tarot deck, because like when tarot decks are not used, you usually wrap them in silk.
Yeah.
And then wrap them in silk and put them in a wooden box. There we go. My brain is like kaput for playing Overwatch for 7.5 hours today.
Hey, that sounds fantastic.
Well, I put in like, we don't have any more practices for school, and so I don't want to be rusty when the new semester begins. So I put
Oh, you weren't playing with your team. That sounds
No.
less fun.
no. Well, one of my teammates does not like me, so. But I put in like outside of practice. But I played like Warren joined, and like I play with I streamed as well, and I play with community members. So I got a couple of community, and then I got my coach, and I had one of the high school team members join. So he actually gave me a sub today, which I was surprised. But yeah, half I will. I'm not gonna show this on stream, but I will definitely post some pictures. And also say, look, it came with a map,
Ooh.
and also letters too.
Oh.
Yeah. I really want to run this as a mini campaign. So, and then it came with like a mini. It came with like a mini monster manual, but for vampires.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And also, it comes with this. Dan, I will have to show you. I will have to show you this off. I will have to show off this. And also, Sam, I have another DM screen. You can never go wrong with too many DM screens.
Nice.
But look at this
Exactly.
art. Look at this art.
Ooh.
Nice.
You should see the one I got in this Kickstarter campaign. It's Odyssey of the Dragon Lord, so it's like Greece, but not exactly ancient Greece.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I may have backed the physical rewards so I could get all the very pretty maps and
Nice.
everything, and all of the art is just
Ooh,
Nice.
It has. Oh, this DM. Oh, cool.
Very
that
nice. Very cool.
it's a lot.
Okay, this is a lot different from my
I
big.
got the DM screen in that too.
Ooh.
Nice. All right, I'm adding. Setting up our battle layout quickly. I need to add Garrick to the spot.
Battle layout. What?
Battle
I'm
layout.
sorry, Dan.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
Strictly to share maps. Mm-hmm.
Do I need to pull out my other sided dice?
Uh-huh.
You should
Yep.
be good. You should be
Just to share maps.
good. Just sharing,
Just
map
to share
sharing
map.
amongst friends. Yeah.
Sure.
That's
Sure.
what I said.
Uh-huh.
Nice. All right, and then just Aaron with a meal on that side. Now, Frank, did I end up sending you the message about your bracers or no? I started typing. I don't know if I actually sent it. It would be in Discord.
You're muted, Frank.
So many buttons. All right, hold on.
How many monitors do you have, Frank?
All right.
I'm gonna get a t-shirt that says
Looks
you're
like at
muted.
least 3.
There's a
Ace,
lot of looking around.
I'm not very superstitious, but I do believe in supernatural things.
All right, got it.
Okay, nice. Okay, so I will put us back, and then I'll talk a little bit about. I'll put our video back on here. I'll talk a little bit about some of the things. So here in our battle
This map
displays,
sharing.
yes, strictly for sharing maps among friends. So in my delusional state, the Sunken Kingdom of Thalari is not east of Arendelle, but instead elsewhere entirely. So for chat, I'm going to try and zoom in here into this. Oops, wrong thing, Dan. Don't be a doofus. There we go.
I wrote it down east of Zamboya. Is that correct? That's what you told us last week.
Yeah, it is not east of Zandvoort.
Oh my
It's actually
God,
mostly
Dan.
north. Sorry. The reason it's difficult is you have to go through the Wildwood Thicket to get there. Anyway.
I thought we were close.
We are... okay. So for viewers in this map here, this lake that we're looking at right here is actually the lake on the property. There's 500 acres around here, but the lake covers a good chunk of it. The keep is effectively in this section, Zambora, right up here, tucked just below this little mountain range. So if I zoom out a bit, you can see just north, this is Wildwood Thicket. Very dense, sort of not really traveled terrain. No kingdom there. It's just so overgrown. And there's so many natural hazards there.
Is that where all the trees are
Yes.
in the south? Okay.
Up north. Yeah,
north.
Oh, but below Thalaria. Yeah, sorry, I'm traveling north on the map from the
Okay.
keep, which is
down in the south.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, it's that singular little lake inside the trees there
Okay.
to the west. So up through Wildwood Thicket, and then there's sort of a mountain range with some dense forest as well before the sunken kingdom of Thalaria. Way down in the bottom of that pit where it's slid down. Fun.
Okay.
But I'll keep
So
that up.
north.
It is in fact
Nice.
north. That's my
Okay.
my bad.
It's okay.
I was envisioning where Landau is, which I know you guys haven't been there, but I was picturing that.
What's in Landau, Dan?
I wonder. There's Skystead over there and Landau. Yeah, maybe we'll find out at some point.
My goodness.
I'll just zoom out so we can get a good little view here of Aeronwen. Okay, let's see. Where are my other notes? All right, so Frank, I'll all right, we have the Bracers of Night from well, you can't tell for sure if they're from Shar. I mean, I think it all happened around that time when you were kind of locked in the church and Shar took over. And after Rain did that terrible, like, spell cast in your sleep. Oh, good times. And then crafted a little signet to with which to summon the church. But something interesting happened there, and in fact summoned this church to Shar. Bracers of the Night give you a couple things, and this is what your identify spell discovered. But with the identify spell, I don't know how it actually works with things at scale, but there may be other components that might unlock. Currently, this is what's there, but there might be more, depending on your actions in relation to Shar. Bracers of Night. Well, they grant you dark vision, which doesn't really help you because you already have that. However, you can see through magical darkness now. So, pro. You can never be blinded. Another bonus. You get +1 to your spell attacks, your spell cast, and to your save DC, not the damage. And lastly, this is a dope thing. Yeah.
Yes.
The last thing that is currently available at this time is that you can cast Modify Memory once a day without requiring a spell slot.
Oh.
It uses your spellcasting modifier, your spellcasting DC. Shar has an interest in you.
Wow,
Neat.
that was the most unenthusiastic agreement I've ever heard in my life.
Could she explain why?
I mean, look at Mortimer. How could she not be interested?
Right. She was just minding her business and
Yeah. Check out that gnome. Sexy.
Oh, that's beautiful. All right. And for the ring, this is what you discovered more and shared with Oren. Where'd it go?
Oh, yes.
It is called a Ring of Reality. And this ring holds in it a spell that can be called Reality Break. That can be cast once a day without using a spell slot. It's cast from the ring. If you cast the spell that day, you have to roll a d20. If it ever lands on a 1, the spell effect is removed. It's shattered from the ring. The little gem insert will break, and it will no longer be usable. Reality Break spell is kind of fun. Basically, to read from the spell, you shatter the barriers between realities and timelines, thrusting a creature into turmoil and madness. The target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw, or it can't take reactions till the spell ends. The affected target must roll a d10, because what's more fun than having a spell that makes them roll off a list? And at the start of each of its turns, the number rolled determines what happens to the target, as shown on the Reality Break effects table. And of course, it can stop at the end of each of its turns. The affected target can repeat the Wisdom saving throw, ending spell in itself on a success. But there's just 4 different options: one or 2. grants him a vision of the far realm, where the target takes 6d12 psychic damage and is stunned until the end of the turn. 3 to 5 is Rending Rift. The target must make a dex saving throw or take 8d12 force damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one, as they're being rend in two. 6 through 8, Wormhole. That's exciting. The target is teleported along with everything it is wearing and carrying up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see. The target also takes 10d12 force damage and then is knocked prone. And lastly, 9 through 10, Chill of the Dark Void. The target takes 10d12 cold damage and is blinded until the end of the turn. That particular salesperson did not know what they had.
Okay.
But that's the Reality Break spell. You can, again, use it once a day. Recharges at dawn. But if you use it, you have to roll that d20 after. And if you get a 1, it breaks.
Right. Okay. Thank
It's
you.
barely contained within this ring. All right. Those are our goodies. We had our scene, with the meal. Okay. Yep. So let me bump us back to RP view here, off the battle map, just so I don't keep anyone on whatever. I don't know. Boop. Anyway.
Pins and needles.
Yeah.
Do not do that to us, especially Sam and I, Dan. Almost losing our characters.
I think, no, we did lose them. I think we have plot armor for at least 3 episodes, right?
Yeah. Depending. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Depending. Daniel.
So, midday comes around, and if no one else is doing anything lunch-related, Nala's going to head in there and try and cook up a rudimentary lunch. This isn't really anything she's able to, make food that's nutritious and get her through what she needs to get through for the day.
Does Aeronwen wake up at any point in time?
I think she said midday, so this is going to be sort of the scene.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually.
Okay, so when Aeronwen, what you see on the top of the stairwells is just Rain just conked out when you decide to get up, so just FYI.
Okay. So now we'll get some lunch started. A meal, I imagine this is about the time where you'll head back, noonish, 1. Assuming that Nala will call around for everyone, might even go in around 12:31, Aeronwen, and shake you awake and see if you want to come down. Blueberry excitedly hopping about the kitchen. Devanya already sitting at the table, sort of a bit solemn. Emil returns. The front door opens, and a snow-covered Emil enters. It's nice, some coat racks and weapon racks there to put things if you wanted. As you, Aeronwen, as you, Nala, leave the room, you find, you head over towards the staircase, and you see Rain sort of passed out asleep at the top of the stairs there.
Just like this. Just laying their head, resting their head on the railing.
Nice.
Just kind of shake her. Hey, you want some lunch?
Nothing.
Oh, come down and sit with us at least.
What, huh?
Come on.
Okay. Rain is just gonna gently grab their stuffed animals and go downstairs with Aeronwen, and then just find a spot and just the young Rain, cuddle, crash.
Oh.
So.
Okay. All right. Let's see. How about Mort, Oren? Are you two headed to the kitchen?
not sure Oren left the kitchen,
Oh,
honestly,
okay.
because like he did breakfast, he sat and had his conversation. He would have probably tried to make some sweet rolls or some like cinnamon buns before starting on lunch.
Nice.
And then yeah, so I'm assuming he probably didn't leave the kitchen that much.
Okay.
If he did, he would have just like sat down at the table and started writing a letter.
Oh, all right. All right. And Mort?
Let's see. Post breakfast, he would probably go back up to his office and update his notes, and probably he'll wait till the next day to venture to Zambor, knowing that things are still a little I don't want to say unsafe, but you just want to be on alert for this day.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Garrick.
Garrick's gonna wait for Aeronwen and Rain to get in.
Okay. You see them finally around 12:31, heading down the stairs, through the house over to the kitchen and into the
12:31 exactly.
Nice.
Set your watch to it. Hey, doing all right?
As well as can be.
I think Garrick will see just Rain just go like this. Just out of it.
Everyone's going to sit down at the table and grab the plate of cinnamon rolls and drag the whole thing over to her and just start eating.
I think there might be some coffee left as well, but yeah.
I've been forbidden from coffee, but thank you.
Again, Rain just goes like this.
So after you get some food in you, I've been tasked by Oren to start making some sending stones, and the first step is to find some stones. So, if you two get a chance, if you don't mind, I'm gonna need 2 stones to work with.
Just 2?
Yeah, just 2. That's all I can make for now.
Okay.
Again,
Just like
I think
plain
that
old...
Vanya's our local expert in stones.
Yeah, plain old regular rocks.
well, again, Rain goes.
Nice.
I feel like a little kid at grandma's house being asked to gather up all the pine cones in her yard again.
Nice.
Yeah, Garrick's intention is that he knows that the 2 of them aren't at 100%, but he still wants to help them feel useful.
Oh, nice.
And I mean, the stones is something that he definitely needs to start working. But anybody can really do that. But just to help them keep their hands occupied.
Yeah,
I can do that. We'll go find something. Just plain old regular rocks. Or do you want something fancy?
Anything that catches your eye.
Okay.
Ooh.
Challenge accepted. Neat.
You have no idea who you're asking.
That's awesome. All right, Emil. Now that you've returned, as everyone's sort of gathering in the kitchen, what would you like to do here in the house, in the keep?
I think Emil probably at this point will try and engage Nala in conversation and try and see if there's any details. I mean, Nala kind of told her story, but Emil's going to want to go over it, make sure he understands it, make sure nothing was missed. Don't need to roleplay, just kind of like engage Nala in conversation.
Okay. Nate?
And if when that subject runs out, ask about how her studies are coming in her apprenticeship to Sterling Sam, because that's something that interests them as well.
Okay, she gets extra excited, once to tell you about, how it's going. Some of the training that Sterling Sam has put her through, the thrust into awkward situations, and the quick change disguise work and other things, and some of her successes and failures that she's learned from. So she gets kind of lively with that bit of the combo. Lunch is prepared and ready at one point, and thanks to Orn, there's plenty of the cinnamon rolls that Aeronwen has, and other lunch bits.
He's going to take a cinnamon roll specifically to Rain and Aeronwen, on a special plate.
Okay, Aeronwen still has the entire plate in front of her.
Sure.
It's just like the whole serving. Give me the pan.
So you have also 2 special ones on nice plates.
Yes.
Orn comes over to the 2 of you, Aeronwen and Rain, with these.
I think with Aeronwen, with giving her a plate with one on it, he will say, I'm glad that you're okay.
Me too.
And the same to Rain as well. Oh, you're muted. Okay.
Okay. I don't think I'm human. I could talk. Rain wouldn't hear him. I think should be just sleep with their thumb up in the air, just conked out.
He's also made some tea, made some more coffee for everyone. Trying to be as hospitable. Like, this is his way of, I guess, that he knows of taking care of people, is to, feed them and give them tea and make sure that they're hydrated, and yeah.
Acts of service. Aww. That's Lauren's love language. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. You've all gathered around. Anything you'd like to roleplay or discuss, or otherwise tell me what you want to advance to.
I think Rain would eventually wake up,
Okay.
eat, and then get up from the table and just not go outside, but just open the door to the entrance to see if there's any spirits wandering around. Because Rain knows that they're not ready they're not to go out alone.
As you survey the area, you don't spot any ghosts. You know that there are some on the property of trespassers. Typically, none of them are close to the keep. They don't make it very far into the forest from the forest edge.
Okay. Rain would just go back and join the others and continue to eat.
Okay. All right. So you go back to eating. Nice. Anyone have anything?
How's everyone feeling today?
Not dead, which is great.
Good thing.
I gotta thank you all for that. Thank you all for that.
I don't think it's necessary, but you're welcome.
On the line of duty.
Dan, I have a question. As a player, when a resurrection happens, does the items on the person who's being resurrected is still around, or does that dissipate?
I mean, if they're physical items like a staff or gloves, I mean, they're wherever they were left. If you had them on your person and the person carrying you would carry you and your backpack or whatever, then you'd still have it. Yeah. I mean, it's just a physical thing. If it was left behind or you weren't wearing it or it was taken from you and you didn't collect it, like when you were jailed per se, anything you didn't get back, which I'm pretty sure you got everything back except for your money.
So, were we all? Did all of our stuff get brought back through with us?
I
Did
think
Wixley
so.
dragged everything with us?
I mean,
Because Wixley was the one pulling us through the tunnels and the forest and everything.
Speaking of Wixley.
Yeah, she is passed out. So really, if you haven't looked, you wouldn't know. But she's passed out in the somewhere in the keep. You just haven't seen her. I guess I'll say you haven't seen her. But yeah, because you were planning to leave the city, you had everything packed and kind of fastened to you in your packs. You have everything. I'm sure she would have, understanding the importance of staff and things like that, would have done her best to bring that.
And kind of necessary to cast things.
Yeah, but you haven't seen Wixley today.
I'll have to thank her too. Bring her a cinnamon roll.
All right. Well, if you don't have anything else to roleplay for lunch, just so I don't stop at each meal until you're ready, what is everyone's plan? What do you want to do next, and when would you like to do it?
Aaron will ask that at the table. So are we going into Zambora? Looking at Mort specifically.
I guess, all right, Mort will come down from his office.
Oh.
Ah.
I wish you had lunch.
Actually, if you want to, I want to maybe say what was Mort doing in between breakfast and lunch that it was late.
Oh, yeah, please.
Seeing what happened right after the break. So if you want, we could just sort of...
Yeah, I'd love to know. Yeah, what was Mort up to?
Retcon.
Yeah. Mort will, during that time, he would have been sitting at his desk, and then he would have pulled open a desk drawer and taken out the bracers. And put them on the desk. Now that he has a better understanding of what they are, and more importantly, knowing that perhaps who they're from, is just going to spend a long time looking at them, and he's not sure he wants to attune to them. He's very wary. And after a bit, he will put them back in the drawer and close the drawer.
Okay.
And then come down for lunch.
All right. Mort, running a little behind everyone else, joins the crew in the kitchen.
Oh, Mort, glad to got some lunch here. Tea.
Ah, good.
Are you planning on going to Zambora today? Taking the group.
If anyone's interested, yeah, I'll offer to take everyone in on the carpet. Because I'll explain to... Well, did you go to Zambora before you came to the keep, or...?
No.
Okay. That it's a 4-hour walk. So the carpet cuts it down to 2 hours.
But we can't all go in your carpet, though. Do we have any horses here at the keep?
Just the two that get summoned, and I don't know that they can be summoned, right? Yeah, because the individuals aren't here, unfortunately.
Look, mine can be summoned. Both of mine? At the thought of that, she's gonna look out the window and just be like, just look for Pegasus.
Oh, okay.
Well, if he hears Ornan talk about, horses and stuff, because I still have an item. Are you? I'll ask Ornan if you're able to copy scrolls and learn them in such a way that makes the scroll not just one use, that it becomes a part of your casting abilities.
don't think so. I think that's just a wizard thing.
I can do that, Blueberry says.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not very good at it yet. It's just simple spells, but
I don't know if you could. This would qualify as a simple spell. So I will show Blueberry. I've been carrying around since almost day one. A scroll of Phantom Steed.
Ooh, okay. Well, let's take a peek-see here. That is a level 3, so let me just check on good old Bloobs and see where they at. Wow. Oh, okay, they're level... they cannot yet.
Okay.
Oh, that's... No, it's a little beyond me, but that...
Okay, so it would take me, 8 hours and... what is it? Per level, so that's 3 levels.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd take me 24 hours, right? 8 hours per level.
Is it 8 hour per level?
No,
I think
one.
it's less.
It's 1 hour per level and 50 gold per level.
50 gold per hour.
Thank you, Sam.
Okay. So yeah, sometime during this time, I will put that spell in that scroll in my spell book.
Nice. Okay. Let's see, a couple things to get caught up on. Aeronwen, as you kind of look out, through one of the window slits here, up into the sky, you get the feeling like there's your connection with your Pegasus. But you get the sense that you can probably summon your Pegasus when needed, and it can come to and fro from wherever... not necessarily, just mechanically, it's not while you're riding it and stuff, but you can summon it to you. But you need to give it its name. And then you say its name and it will arrive.
Her name is Sandra. I wrote it down.
Oh, nice! Okay.
And I've got that, and I got my arcane steed too, so I got 2 horses.
Awesome.
Yeah, I have 2 horses.
Yeah, you had 2 horses.
Oh, hi, Liam.
They're saying hi.
That is adorbs. Okay. I just wanted to write that down as well. Let me look around here. There was someone else with something, and I can't.
Yeah. If there's not enough room on the carpet, I do have a mount.
You do?
Yeah, through my abilities, I've been able to make a steel defender.
Oh.
What is a steel defender? I don't know what that is.
Garrick's going to take out the little drawing circle that he has and opens up a chain to the sliding door to his workshop.
Nice.
He's going to carefully snake in and lift up a few boxes. And then a head peeks out of the workshop. It is a mechanical llama wearing a sweater.
Amazing.
Hold on. Gotta write this down.
Meet Geraldo.
Geraldo?
That's interesting choice.
Llama.
I mean, sometimes I'm feeling creative.
Sure. Yeah.
I love her
Got
so
it.
much.
I imagine it's... do you want to describe... I'm picturing like a bunch of points of articulate, just a beautifully crafted thing, but I don't want to... What does it look like?
Definitely, yeah. Just like an articulated, pretty straightforward, like nothing too fancy. It's not like one of those scary Boston Dynamics robots or anything like that. It's just like a, yeah.
Wait. Ed, I have a question. Is it kind of like Dodie, but in animal form?
Probably, yeah, something similar to that. But just like a really
That's
thick
amazing.
knit sweater that it's wearing.
That's amazing.
That is awesome. Is there any particular design to this wonderful sweater or imagery on it?
Gosh, I hadn't thought of that.
We can put a pin in that if you want.
Yeah, probably because Garrick did. It's probably like something like really ugly, and he's had to use different colors of yarn. It's all patchwork.
That's amazing.
Garrick, great at artisanship, bad at knitting.
Did you make this sweater yourself, Garrick?
Yes.
I love it
It looks good.
so much. He's so cute.
That's one word for it. Yes.
Okay. I was muted.
He
Rain
spit
is
some
just
oil on the floor. not Garrick, the llama.
That's
Be extra nervous. That's awesome.
Rain just in and out of consciousness, just for being tired. Looks up, shrugs their shoulder, and just goes back to sleep. Just not amused by anything at all.
Nice.
So you could have created anything, right? A horse, a dog, but you went with a llama.
Sometimes it's about form over function.
Aaron's just going to kind of look at Mortimer and just kind of like raise an eyebrow, kind of looking around at everyone, seeing if they're as amused by it as he is, but then seeing like Aeronwen so taken by it, just kind of give up and just kind of sit down.
I think for a brief moment, I think you may just see Rain look up again, give this kind of look at Garrick, like, really? And then goes back to sleep.
Checks out.
Yeah, it checks out.
Okay, Mortal sort of look at the llama and go, well, that bold choice. Can you explain the sweater? Is it a magical sweater? Is it protect against cold?
Yes, please explain.
It protects him against people judging him, is what it does.
So it's illusionary, so you're saying.
Rain, before that conversation happened, Rain just raised up and just interested in the conversation before checking out again.
Oh, I'm very happy that you have a llama steed, Garrick.
Well, and like it's snowing outside. He's got to stay warm.
This is true. You have a good point, Aeronwen.
Garrick, I love him. This is adorable. Reminds
I'm
me of the
glad.
llamas back home.
Oh, you have llamas where you're from.
Yeah. I was farming, herding village sort of area. Lots of fluffy. It was way up north, so pretty cold. Lots of sheep, llamas, fuzzy things.
I think at this time, Rain is just gonna get up, just inspect the llama and see if it does anything. Like if just to like get like super close, just inspect it.
Geraldo, while cute, is also very cantankerous, kind of like Garrick. So he'll like bite at whatever clothing that that Rain has.
I'm gonna step back because I got both of the stuffed animals, especially Arisima's owlbear, and I just like when that does that, I just quickly back up, and then I just put my hood up and just check out.
Nice.
Again. I think this is like the fourth time that Rain has checked out.
Sweet.
This
I
should
don't have any
be.
llamas where we're from. I just did this from a drawing in a book.
That's very good.
Thanks.
And just to throw out there, Mort, I believe the flying carpet you have is the second to largest size.
Yeah, the 600-pounder.
Mm-hmm. So it's 5x7 and up to 600 pounds. So you can probably get 4 of your folks on there. Of course, you're a smaller size, so if there's anyone else, it's you and Blueberry. I mean, we can figure out the rough math, but that's what you're looking at. So you can probably get 4, maybe 5 if there's a couple small folks on there. Just so you know, in case you're all planning anything.
Right.
And let's see, Rain, you clock back out of sleep. Can you please make a wisdom saving throw, Rain?
Dan.
You can't sleep around Dan. You just
Dan,
can't.
Dan.
Didn't you promise us plot armor?
Yeah.
Nope.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm proficiency. I have proficiency. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, I'm not
Don't
freaking
jinx
out.
yourself.
I'm not freaking out. Are you freaking out? I don't know. Oh gosh. Wait. But disadvantage, Dan?
Oh right, yeah, because of all your stuff. Yep. Good call.
I rolled a 13. I rolled 2 13, so
That
21.
was impressive. Yeah. Okay. Neat.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know.
And moving on.
Yep.
What?
Blueberry shuffles
What?
around a bit.
Dan, you
Right
can't
on
do
his
that to
pillow.
me.
Well, you've made the save.
No, but you can't do.
Devanya shuffles a bit. It looks like maybe she wants to say something every so often, but kind of decides against it. She seems to be, pleased to be here with everyone and content, but it looks like maybe she wants to say a thing or two and kind of, decides not to at the last moment.
Well, I do not have a steed, so I'll either have to walk or take a ride on your carpet, Mort.
Okay.
Borrow
what?
my
I mean,
horse.
Are
of my
you
horses.
proficient in riding? Is that why you keep asking about a horse?
Who, me?
Yes.
Well, how else are we supposed to get there? I mean, not everyone can ride on a carpet. Everyone has a steed.
I have 2. You can borrow one of mine.
Oh, I'll just borrow one of Aeronwen's steeds then.
Okay. Suit yourself.
She'll kind of like look over at him. Unless you want to ride with Mort.
Oh, well, I've ridden on a flying carpet before with Mort.
Right.
so-
It's definitely the flying carpet.
Right. Aeronwen. Arn will wink at Aeronwen. Too many A's and U's and R's and Y's.
Nice. Just a matter of
Eternally
sorting.
clueless.
Nice, yeah.
He's just being nice.
Yeah.
I wanna ride
Yeah.
with Garfield.
Who last had Maellow on them as a tattoo?
Do.
Aeronwen?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I need you to roll 2 rolls for me, please. First being a percentile die.
No.
Percentile dice.
If Maellow goes away, Dan, I'll be devastated.
Okay.
That's like the. Oh,
These are the
gosh.
shots. These are the shots of having a pet that we keep
But
forgetting
this-
about.
I
This
know.
is just a straight percentile roll. then.
Correct. This is just helping me sort the first factor in this.
What's with
I don't like the strained way you said that, Dan.
Neither did I.
No, I do have a sub die.
Okay.
So, just in case.
I do
Uh,
too.
20.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right. Can
That
you
look.
roll a d20 and then add? Let me just quickly look here. Oh, jeez. Just a 1. Add a 1 to it.
$16.
I'll give Sam my sub die from last week.
Okay. That's 2d8 that you can roll and add to it.
Say, I should have gotten out all my dice.
Let me switch back over to the battle map. I'm not just kidding.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
No. Dan, no.
Maellow goes rogue.
Yeah, roar.
Can you not? I've just barely had this luck dragon. Okay. What did I say? 16?
16.
Yes.
Wait, Dan, from a technical standpoint, would Sam's initial roll, D20 roll be a disadvantage?
Unless this is a roll that Maellow is doing.
Thank you. That's a good point. But it is, in this case, a Maellow roll, thankfully.
Okay.
So,
I just wanted clarification because I was a little bit confused. I was like,
so
wait.
that's a 24
it.
if anyone else wants to add a sub die, because I think I know what this roll is for, and I think I know what the DC is.
Oh, yeah, you can take my sub die. Sub die used.
So basically, for anyone just popping in, what's happened is our two characters, Rain and Aeronwen, died recently, and they were resurrected. They have a luck dragon that inhabits the body as a tattoo when wished to be, and can be also a dragon that flutters about. It was a tattoo form imbued into Aeronwen when she died. And so there's some complications that come with that. So we're just rolling to see the outcome of our friend Maellow.
Well, that second subscriber die brought it up to a 30 exactly.
Okay. All right, I'm going to file
Don't
that
kill my
away.
dragon. Don't kill my dragon.
I'll wait until... so this makes a hole like a sleeve for you, right? It goes across your back and down your arms. The next... And it's cold, so, next time you go to, change or do something else like that or clean up, let me know, and I'll tell you what you'll notice.
Hey, it could have been worse. Caitlin could have never have given it to Rain. So it could have still been with Caitlin if she hadn't given it to Rain.
Epic level luck dragon.
You mean Aeronwen?
No, she gave it to Rain first.
Rain. And then
yeah, that's
then
right.
Rain gave it to Aeronwen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Rain had it when she was like a child.
Yes.
And then Rain got her raven.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a conflict of interest, and Rain gave it to
Yes.
Okay. It's all coming back.
Nice.
I'm so tired.
All right, so let me think. Where are we at? Let me know if you're sorting it out today. That's awesome. Otherwise, let me know which day or time what you want to do next and when you'd like to do it.
Is going to Zambora all that we were planning to do? So there was one personal stop I would like to make before we went on another world-saving adventure.
Oh, by all means.
Likewise, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I'd prefer to do it not on Death's Door.
No, certainly.
I think Zambora was just a item on the checklist before we go.
Did we? Where are we planning on going? I don't recall a conversation about this.
Aaron kind of looks to Mort.
Yeah, of course. Were they were still probably unconscious when Nala gave us the briefing, or were they around for Nala's briefing?
No, they were all around. We were all
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe looping out of it in case you want to incorporate that into the role.
Just recently not dead.
Yeah.
Oops. Mm-hmm.
So.
Oops, he says.
Yeah. So, Brewer has some information about where he knows where Kalen is, and in the sunken empire,
Kingdom of
Kingdom.
Stellaria. Mm-hmm.
Sunken Kingdom, is on this continent, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Directly north, by a couple kingdoms.
And there's this. Yathaz, of course, has plans, and within before the next full moon, because the ceremony he wants to perform to make this permanent has to occur in the next full moon.
Which
ritual, yeah.
Which moon, though?
Either or is the effective.
Either or,
got.
okay.
The first available for.
That's less helpful.
I think that they mentioned that we have
6 weeks.
Yeah, it's just
somewhere around there.
So we have time.
Yeah, do we really want to be traveling before everyone's...
Yeah, I don't
recovered?
think we should. Yeah. We should wait till everybody's fully up to feeling better.
Yeah, we've taken some chances lately for sure, and I mean, I'm not opposed to taking chances, but I prefer taking well-considered, safe chances when we can. So I would definitely prefer we recover our health. I'm sure there are things we can do here at the keep. I mean, there's a lot I want to do in Zambora too, but you know, maybe gathering our strength first is the best first step.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to go anywhere until I'm feeling semi-normal.
Well, better, I assume. Emil kind of smiles slyly at Aeronwen at the thought of her being normal.
Yeah, that was that was the pause.
That's awesome.
I just wanted to just visit one little place really quick.
Yeah,
you know,
me too.
if
I wonder if we're thinking of the same place. Let's talk later.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Would the other one have any information? Kind of looks around the table. The other one that was with you, Faz, for a bit?
The ghost?
No,
Ormia?
Ormia, that's it. Would she be worth talking to about any of this?
It's a fair question, though a difficult one. I wouldn't mind talking to Armia for reasons of my own, but
I mean, if we need I understand things are weird. I mean, if you need I'll be there as an unrelated party. I'm related to, but I'm not related to the situation with her, I guess. It might help.
Neutral party?
That's it. Thank you. Give Aeronwen like a pat on the back.
Perhaps we could send a message to Ormia's family. Ormia might not even be taking visitors, neutral or otherwise, yet. That's something we can probably do while we're resting. If Ormia chooses not to involve herself, that I'd be inclined to respect that decision.
Sure.
It's a good idea, though.
Well, I'm at a loss of what else to do in the meantime.
Well, perhaps this notion of sending messages is a good idea if we can find a way to do it. If we
Everybody looks at Mort.
if we don't leave the keep for a few days, I mean, perhaps we could invite Counselor Shuffletrot to come out here for a day. She could probably get some messages to other members of the Alliance, the Runekeeper, perhaps. Obviously, ultimately, we want to get out there and be talking to people and asking questions, but, maybe sending some messages further afield and inviting the good counselor at least to come here might allow us to combine our quest for answers with our quest for health and strength.
Sure. We do just need to be careful that we leave on time. We don't know what we're going to encounter on our way there. I do know in the research that I did last night in the library that there's some sort of magical forest between here and the Sunken Kingdom, not to mention everything that is in the Sunken Kingdom. I wonder, and he'll look at Mort, I wonder if the college would have any, like a map, or if they would know of the place better, so that we can plan out exactly, or at least have a ballpark figure of, well, ballpark, you wouldn't say ballpark, Aaron. At least have a figure of, or an idea of how long it's going to take to travel there, because one thing's for certain, I do not want to be late. And I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
All right, so, okay. I could probably only message or cast sending to Ormia, not her parents, because I've never met her parents, right?
Mort? No, I don't think so.
Right.
Or we could just in Zamborg a messenger.
The old-fashioned way.
Like, yeah.
Best.
Yeah, snail mail.
If we can convince Shuffletrot to come out here, we can get her to hire one for us. Send a message to a noble. That sounds like something she'd be connected enough to do.
Good idea.
Or I mean, we can send Nala into town, potentially, if Nala's
She's nodding.
free in the short term and not tied up with the stuff for Sterling Sam or somebody else.
I actually, I have to report, not just back to my post to gather more information, updated information, but I have a standing meeting with Councilperson Shuffletrot, so I can actually just directly go to her and ask her for all that. Well, I could go tomorrow, as early as tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's write a few notes for Nala to carry then.
Yes.
Excellent idea.
Kill a couple of birds with the same stone, as you say.
All right. Well, everyone's able to finish up lunch, and I'll sort of progress the timetable here, unless anyone has anything between now and and whenever the next thing happens.
Before bedtime, at least.
Okay.
Aaron will go over to Emil and just talk privately. Just so where was it you were thinking of visiting?
Actually, it was Ormia.
Oh, okay.
But not for the reasons that Oren raised. I mean, Oren has a big noble purpose. My purpose was just my own faith and perhaps an apology. What was your idea?
Don't laugh. I don't know. Maybe you can come with me. I don't know. I just wanted to make a quick stop to Sigil. So I don't have to make Mort keep using his messages, and I have the key and everything, so I just wanted to, go meet up with someone.
I would never laugh at that.
Okay. And I shouldn't go alone, so if you're not busy, you can come with me, or
My chaperone rate is paid in cinnamon buns.
Okay. I'll get you some chocolate while we're there too.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll give him a hug, and I'll go up to bed, anxiously waiting whatever the DM is going to throw at me.
Nice. Yeah, what you got, Rain?
Oh gosh, I had something. Rain's mind didn't go blank. It's Mariah's mind went a blank.
I think
From
Rain
the
was going
day.
to do the Dougie. Like, no? Okay.
I mean, Rain could do it, but I don't think they're gonna do it. No. Oh, I remember. Rain is gonna find a meal. Do you think the 24 hours is up?
Not yet, no. You cast that.
Okay.
It's not... I mean, it depends on when you want, right? That was probably like 8:30 you did that the night before, so... at what time do you want to reach a meal?
Well, I was gonna, like, after... Rain was gonna talk to Emil first, but she saw Aeronwen go up there, and I think Rain is gonna hang back until Aeronwen's done talking before.
Okay.
You don't know. It could have been a romantic encounter. You don't know.
Nice. You see, at some point or another, Aeronwen heads off. You see Aeronwen elsewhere, and you know that Emil's probably free. But, that'd be after dinner sometime, so I think you still have like a half an hour, we'll say, before your thing dissipates.
Okay. I think I'm gonna wait for a half an hour to know it dissipates, and then I'm gonna cast the Temple of Gods again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask Emil if he would be my guard while I sleep in the temple, because Rain feels more comfortable sleeping in the temple than in an actual bed. So.
From memory, I didn't create this holy ground, so I can't enter it. But I think we've done this before, where Emil stood guard outside.
Yes, and like
that's right.
Okay,
Rain has a choice of like which, if like what.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Emil doesn't have a choice.
Yeah. I've actually had to tweak that last one, because that's right. It was because he didn't consecrate it or create it. He can't enter. Part of his nature.
I'm barred from all holy ground, with the exception of if I have created the holy ground myself.
Oh, okay.
Viz our chapel.
Okay, we can retcon that.
Blueberry
Emil
helped get your stuff from last night, but tonight.
Yeah.
I mean,
you
Emil could certainly sleep outside of it and be guard. So.
Yeah, I cast it again, and it's up for another 24 hours.
I'll just as a reminder, you are asking Emil to hang out in the snow and cold outside to keep a watch over you. Which
he did it last night.
To. Yeah. Oh.
He's up for some suffering right now, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
No.
And so Emil agrees to your request, and but you've got a guard for the night. Yep.
And then once inside the temple, Rain is just gonna pray to the Raven Queen and ask the Raven Queen, what is my purpose of the second life? For those who do not know, we have a off stream where we post like and you guys can read that journal entry that I wrote for Rain.
Yeah. Check out our Discord. Me? Okay. All right.
So
pour that out. Well, you don't hear a response tonight. You get that off your chest, and you pose that question and those thoughts to the Raven Queen.
Okay, and then back to sleep I go.
Okay.
And then, like, every so often, I'm just gonna open the door and check on Emil.
Okay, you can take a peek. He's out there, taking guard. Are you resting out there as well, Emil? Are you taking some time to sleep or rest at all?
Yeah, I mean, kind of that rogue urchin background of being able to sleep on the street and in the cold, but a fitful sleep where I'm trying to be at least somewhat aware of the surroundings.
Okay.
I'm gonna just take my cloak off and just put it try not to freeze myself to death. Just put it on a meal really quick.
Okay.
And shut the door quickly, like a shy person would.
Nice.
Put something on really quickly and then go back and hide.
All right.
And then conk out.
Nice. You've got some heavy blankets from the keep out here. I'm sure you could have prepared, brought some blankies out. So you do that for Emil. So at one point, Emil, one of your spurts of waking up, looking around, you'll find, the cloak.
One more appears. Excellent.
Nice. All right. So we have that. Anyone else doing anything this day? Otherwise, I'll bump it.
Yes.
Okay. What you got, Oren?
Oren, after everyone's done with the meeting, is going to pull a enveloped letter out of his bag and go up to Nala. I'm not sure when you're leaving for Zambora, but would you mind dropping this off at a post office?
Not at all.
No doubt. I'd appreciate it, and he'll give her a gold piece.
Oh, you really don't. It's
nope. It's fine.
Well, thank you.
I appreciate it.
That, tuck it in. Put yours in the inside of her vest.
Thank you. And he'll start to walk away, and he'll kind of step back. So, Zambora is 4 hours walking from here, correct?
Aye.
Nothing closer.
No, nope. It's outside of the city here. No, nothing closer.
Of course. Thank you, Nala. Appreciate it.
Hey.
He'll kind of has a change in attitude as he steps away, a little bit frustrated. And then he's going to actually go outside in the cold and just start walking in circles around the keep.
Okay.
Would he see, he's kind of keeping to the walls of the keep, would he see the temple?
Yeah, it's put up in the big clearing that's effectively the courtyard of this keep, so.
He'll step over there. If he sees a mill.
If you're looking, I don't think you can miss him.
What is this? I've never seen it here before.
This is spell Rain casts to create a temple. So
that's.
Don't fully understand it.
It looked familiar. I've known someone who could cast something similar, but.
And
sorry, Rain. I'm just gonna let them have their thing.
You're
We can
good.
jump to you.
I didn't mean sorry.
It's okay.
Are you doing okay? Standing out here by yourself.
I think so. I'm trying to make sure everybody's kind of safe and in their place.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm good. Are you?
Sure. Yes. Yes, I'm fine.
I'll take that as a no, and I'll mind my own business.
He'll give you a pat on the shoulder. Thanks. I'm just kind of as he's talking to you, he'll kind of pace back and forth a bit. I'm just not used to sitting around. This is a lot of. I know that we just had quite a harrowing experience, but I'm just going to have to accustom myself to not going to do what I want to do. I'm a bit of a little independent, you see. It's hard waiting on other people.
I think I understand, and yeah, it can be very difficult. But we appreciate your presence, Oren. We appreciate the sacrifice you're making, being here with us and helping us out. You were a big help in Miranda, even though things didn't go well. Your contribution was very much appreciated, and you're absolutely one of us.
Thank you. Can I tell you a secret?
Absolutely.
You mentioned sacrifice. Well, I was actually kicked out of the guard. For reasons I won't disclose, till we've gotten to know each other better. But
by all means.
So this is really, I mean, I guess I should be thanking this group. Otherwise, I'd be, I don't know.
I'm sure you'd have found your own way. But maybe some god or other thought that this way was better than the old way.
Maybe.
Sorry, I'm a man of faith. Actually, I'm still kind of getting used to the cloak of a man of faith. I was a rogue in the Thieves Guild for a long time, and so it sounds awkward to my own ear as well. I apologize.
It's fine. I kind of picked that up from you, anyways. You seem like the type. That's not a.
No, I know what you mean. I've known folks in the guild who seemed like exactly what they were. I've known some folks in the guild who you would have never guessed. I'm one of the former. That's how I am. I understand.
But also that's coming from a person who's also the type. So I recognize it when I see it. Well, I'll leave you to your temple standing. Just going to go and walk around a bit more before I go inside. Do you need any tea brought out or hot water?
Appreciate the offer, but I'll be fine. Try not to get picked up by any trees.
I can't make any promises.
Nala sneezes somewhere inside the keep.
Like on the pairs of checking on Emil.
No, you'd hear. Yeah, I was gonna check in. Yeah, what you got?
Rain's just gonna pick out the door, give Aaron a 2-finger salute, just not a salute. I don't know. Just Rain is just really out of it, just with the experience that they went through, and so instead of a handshake, it's just a little nod of appreciation. I don't know what Rain is trying to do, but I think what Rain is trying to do is that they acknowledge Aeronwen. So from a distance, and then
from a distance.
Have you shut it down?
Okay.
But yeah, and then I think Rain is gonna go back to sleep.
Do you need anything? Any tea? Hot cocoa? I think I saw a mix
fine.
or two in. Okay. All right.
Thank you for everything. And then I just shut the door before Aaron can get a word in. So
that's Aaron.
Aaron, oh.
He will.
Thank you.
He will make another few rounds around the keep, Dan, and then go in and probably go up and write in his journal and go to bed.
Okay. All right. Just to check in, anyone else anything today?
Well, when Oren comes up to write in the journal and go to bed, Mort will be in the room and sort of tell Oren...
Mid taking off his shirt.
I just need to concentrate for a second.
You can't concentrate.
I'm
sorry.
This is how the Three's Company starts to play it, because he can't concentrate for another reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
let's see, I have a confession to tell you, and it's well, not so much of a confession. I think you should know, since you're bunking in here. Before you joined us, for whatever reason, I still don't know. I was trying to think of the right word, besieged by, in night visions, by what I've come to learn is from the goddess Shar. I don't know if you're aware of her history or what she's about, but not exactly the goddess of light and happiness, let's put it that way.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I'm not really familiar.
What she wants with me, I have no idea. But she seems to take pleasure in annoying me and showing me, like, this happened with, before you came, but I would see, like, imminent danger and it's not really there, so.
She's taken a liking to you.
I don't know. If you would, certainly not from. I'm not taking a liking to her so far. It's. So, if I should perhaps wake up in the middle of the night, saying there's a minotaur in the corner of the room, and I ask you if there is a minotaur in the corner of the room, don't take that as me being insane. That could be a sign that Shar is again messing with my head.
Elmort, I would never think that you're insane. Strange, sometimes. Yes,
Certainly.
but not insane. Starts to unbutton his shirt again as he's getting ready for bed. Well, if you do cry out in the middle of the night, I will I will stand at attention. And he'll say that with a smirk on his face.
Oh, gosh.
That's amazing.
Shirt off by now.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sure Shar would take a liking to you.
Oh, well, I'm flattered.
Just so you would know. If that's a problem, I'll go sleep in the office. From
Problem? No, not at all.
Okay.
I mean, if it comes up every night thing, maybe. But, every once in a while, it's fine. We'll deal with it. I'd rather be in the room when it's happening than down the hall and hear someone scream in the middle of the night. We'll put it that way.
I appreciate that.
Wanna be in the room where it happens.
Well, I'm going to go up and, I'll just be right up there, of course.
Okay.
Takes off the pants.
Nice. Walks up the ladder. Dunk.
Climbs up the ladder.
Oh, that's amazing.
Get some
Looks like
bag. You hear him scribbling up there for a bit.
Scribbling?
Good night, Mort.
Scribbling? Okay. All right. Okay.
Is that what we're calling it now?
That's what we're calling it now.
Nice. It's a charcoal sketch of Mort. Oh my gosh. Awesome. All right. Mort, are you doing anything else? Are you heading to bed as well, or is there anything you're doing before bed?
Other than probably getting out of D20.
Nice.
Arn will hang his head over and be as he's up there. Do you need the library this evening? I should have asked before I took off my clothes for bed, but I can put them back on. And if you need to do some research, or no.
I'm good. Then he just
Okay.
he literally gives the thumbs up. Yeah, I'm good.
Got it. Oh, go back to bed. Sorry.
Nope. I think he's done for the day. I guess. Yeah. And just sort of just try to drift off to sleep.
Okay, you pack your stuff up, head over to bed. You as you get in bed and you go to kind of fluff your pillow or set it up, you feel something under your pillow. Something taking up some space under there.
It's a head. It's a horse's head.
All right, I'll put him in the movie.
Nice.
I will take my staff and shoot the pillow off the bed. See what's under it.
Nice. Bracers.
Is everything okay, Mort? It sounds like you're having a bit of a problem down there.
Did you? Never mind. True confession number 2.
Nice.
Should I get dressed?
No, we can do this through the bed.
Oh, okay. Arn will chuckle at that. All right.
As part of my dilemma with Char, I asked Rain, and she very kindly created a temple to. I thought I was being smart, but I guess I was humbled. I asked Rain to create a temple to the altar. I wouldn't say alter ego. The yin to Char's yang, her sister Sulaine, or Sulane.
Yes.
Sulane. To appeal to her to help me with this problem.
Yes.
I thought what happened was Rain was kicked out of the temple. Very odd, strange happenings. Rain was kicked out of her temple. It went totally dark, and suddenly Mort will sort of like key on that word as it strikes his mind. It's like darkness. Okay, I'm getting it, sort of to himself. And these bracers, and I'll hold up the bracers that were underneath the pillow.
Oh.
Appeared.
Quite nice bracers.
Very powerful.
Oh.
At first, I didn't know their true nature, but after divining and examining them, at first I thought maybe they were a gift from Sulane to help me with my problems, but I think they're a gift from Char.
Oh, she has taken a liking to you.
You have to understand. This is the sort of thing that happened to Kaylin. Desperate for help, she reached out. And I don't know, I know the who, but I don't know the why. I know that maybe Char has an interest, but if I attune to these bracers, I'm agreeing to a bargain that I have no idea what I'm agreeing to.
Yes. I can see the issue. If there were any other deity or being, I would say that I would caution that not caution. Well, I would say that not all deals with higher beings are end in disaster. But being what you've said about Char, it does seem that caution is warranted. Maybe this is something else you could ask your college friends about. In Zambora, when we finally go there.
Perhaps. Maybe I'll find it. I don't know. I'm going to ask Camille tomorrow about it as well.
Oh, yes, he does cleric-y things, correct? Right?
Yes, he has chosen that path, and or that to be one of his paths. And,
well, maybe he could bless them, look at them, and see if they're evil. Is that what clerics do? I don't really know. I haven't known that many of them personally. You can see like his probably from the bomb bug. You can see his long hair kind of over as he's like looking over, but not really like looking over enough to like see you. His beautiful silky hair.
Is that what they call it now?
Yes.
Yes. Again, she's playing tricks on me. These bracers were in my office.
And where did you find them just now, Mort? Under your
Under
pillow?
my pillow.
Oh yes, that is strange. No chance of anyone playing a trick on you, right? Are these the trickster type? Are you the trickster type of people?
No.
I mean, you did hit me like 3 times as a group when I first came here, but that aside,
no, not really. Well, no, sometimes, but not. This is something that somebody would be doing. Although, yeah, I don't think so.
I'll ask Maellow, and then if he doesn't have an answer, I'd say maybe take it to the college, and you might run the risk of them possibly wanting them themselves if it's that powerful. But if you have someone you can trust, I can maybe take a look at them.
Perhaps. Hopefully, I'll be able to get some sleep tonight. But
I wish I knew more about armor for you, but unfortunately for my parents, that's not the occupation I chose.
Quite all right. We are what we are.
Yes, we are. Well, if they show up under my pillow, I will let you know.
For your sake, I hope not. This is the kind of attention I don't think you want. Take it from me.
Sure. Well, do you have anything to lock them up in? Or are you just going to sleep with them? Lay them in bed so they don't get there again.
I'll just pick them up and, I guess there's probably a dresser or something in the room. I'll just put them on top of the dresser for now.
Yeah. They look nice there.
Okay.
Good night, Mort.
Good night, Aaron.
Excellent. All right, the 2 of you are able to get some good rest. Garrick, was there anything for Garrick tonight? I think I have a good idea of everyone, but you.
I think we're good.
Okay. You're able to get a good night's rest, and I'll advance things a little bit. Of course, we'll have some morning time to deal with things, but
What about the rolls I made earlier?
Oh right, what were they for again? What?
I don't know. He just told me to roll things for the dragon.
Wow.
Oh right,
Yes.
so
Hello.
you're changing into something.
Yeah.
It was how many wishes she was gonna get.
Yes.
Nice. So as you know, your luck dragon is very floofy. White dragon, maybe a few feet long by the time, you could transition them into a tattoo. One of the interesting parts is while their underbelly had some scales and such, they actually had really fluffy, feathered tops, white angelic feathered floofs. And you, as you change, you don't see the normal bands that run down your arms. And you look back in your shoulders. I'm sure there's mirrors here. So if you kind of look around, you'll see almost on and between your shoulder blades and your back, as you kind of try and look back and see, are 3 feathers that are sort of as they're caught mid-scene floating down. Part of this tattoo remains, but it's not the entirety that it was. You're not sure exactly what that means, but at least part of you is probably relieved that it's not gone altogether.
Maellow's gone.
You don't see the whole dragon stretched out. You just see a few of the feathers currently. 3 feathers, because that may be important. But there are still 3 feathers here, so Yeah. No, yeah. This is that's why we have 3 feathers. You'll see. It was I'll add, just because there were subscriber dice put into it, that they came in very handy. It's a good thing to have, outside of our role play. It's a good thing to have those feathers there.
She'll just kind of like keep poking where his head used to
be. Yeah.
Just like, come back.
You can.
Mr. Where is he?
Oh, you'll feel part of Maellow's presence still in those feathers in your back. You feel that. You feel like they need a little love, attention, and nurturing. And with that, as night falls over everyone, Emil, standing guard or sitting guard out in the snow outside of the Rain's church, Rain inside, getting rest. Garrick, I imagine, in his bedroom, the Ed room. Maybe the B just dropped off the plaque. It just became Ed room instead of bedroom. Okay.
It's canon.
It's canon now. It's canon.
I love it. Mort and Oren, some thoughts racing through their minds. Perhaps very different thoughts, but thoughts nonetheless.
Yes.
Getting some good rest. Aeronwen taking that, time before getting to bed, seeing that and processing. Blueberry, having fallen asleep again, seems to be his new favorite spot in front of this particular fireplace that burns late. And Devanya in bed, being moderately solemn, happy to see, and engaging in at least any hugs that want to be, not overly affectionate right now, but not withdrawn from everyone. And every so often it looks like she has something maybe she wants to say, but disengages. And as night falls over everyone, the moons rise into the sky over the keep and the lake behind and all the giant trees and the creatures in the forest. That is where we will end tonight's session.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank
Dan,
you.
what was that wisdom saving throw? Huh?
The what now? What was what? No, I'm sorry, I just didn't catch it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were messing with me.
No.
I was like, no.
Dan?
What was that saving throw for, Dan?
Oh. I mean, so you died and stuff, but you've had things for a hot minute that are still things. I can't really go into detail without giving away some.
Oh no, you're good.
Things, but yeah,
I'm just. Oh no, I don't want to. I don't. No.
It's
now,
gonna be
now
fun.
Mariah's gonna stress sleep now. Great, thanks, Dan.
Nice.
I'm planning on going to sleep. It's not great. It's not great for my mental health.
You're fine. Everything's fine.
Fire, house fire. that mean.
Nice. Yeah. All right, let's check our schedule here. I'll pop the old-timey schedule up. You can see we have a boatload of D&D such as this all throughout the week, especially in this 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. time slot. We have a bunch of different campaigns. A few DM by me. Steph DMs one, and Victoria DMs another. We also have a Saturday evening D&D campaign DM by Andrew that runs 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern. Every Tuesday, you can from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern, you can catch Dungeon Craft with Steph and Vic, where they both work on painting minis and tile work and other things for their campaigns. It's very cool and very fun. So check it out. Every Friday, from between noon and 3 p.m. Eastern, Steph hosts and draws and does Mad Art with Steph. So if you're not already a member of our Discord, consider joining, because we have a bunch of awesome stuff there. But also you can put in requests for fan art. Like any throwing it out there, Morton Oren fan art. You can put requests in Discord, and then she'll compile it into a straw poll that we get to vote on. We get to watch her do this amazing fan art from across the campaigns each Friday. It's very cool. And lastly, on Sunday afternoons, we have between 2 and 5 p.m. Eastern, Madbird Plays Games, board games, with hosted by Vic. And that is very chill stream, perfect. I love, it's that Sunday afternoon chill stream. Fun. She has different members from across the tabletop community and our community, and different games each week. Changes out each week with Tabletop Simulator. Sometimes there's Jackbox. Other times there's things, I think we've played Among Us and Phasmophobia and some other stuff too. It's on a brief hiatus due to some hardware issues, but as soon as it's back up, we'll let you know. But for now, it's on hiatus. We have a Patreon we launched last month, and thank you everyone that does support us there. If you support us here, and you are considering supporting us in Patreon instead, that's great. You get to keep, whether you're supporting us here or on Patreon, you still have your subscriber die, which currently is a 2d8. You can give to any player or NPC or anything like that. But with Patreon, you also get some of the fun weekly DM blog posts and some other stuff that you get there that we can offer. We can give you more there, and a little more of what you graciously donate to us there goes to us versus Twitch that takes a little bit more. So check it out. There's a bunch of different tiers with some really fun stuff. Oh my gosh, the Patreon movie night is like Mystery Science Theater 3000. And it's hilarious because we all sit there and we have a blast with these movies. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna actually raid somebody new here tonight. I have not seen them doing D&D related things before, but it looks pretty fun. And I'm not really sure how to say this name, so it looks like Lenny, I'm gonna guess. So we're gonna go give them a raid. Be sure to give the old call Madbird raid. And we'll have a blast. Thank you so much, players. Amazing, as always. Oh, my pleasure. Yeah, oh, gosh. Hope you all have a great night, and we'll catch you real soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.